What's cracking? It's your homie Lil Mystery. You are now listening to the Emo Brown Podcast, the downest fool in Chula Vista since AC Slater, homie.
I met some vatos along the way, a funny and Pako from East LA. Some of them cruise, some cruise on by. Got a few homies I love till I die. From all of my homeboys I try to learn not to get busted or get burned. Keep the black guys off my ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, and Cowboy Barry. Hey, wait, what happened, bro?
There's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah, well done. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Metiche Monday, Emo Brown. Go ahead and mute Cece's shaker mic. Probably a good idea if we do that.
A little ASMR.
She's like... This episode is brought to you by the wonderful people at Grasshopper, Barry. That's right. Toker Tuesday. Every Tuesday, get 30% off your purchase price on selected items. Grasshopper. $3 gets you... No.
That would be nice.
$12 gets you 3 pre-rolls. 3 times 4 is 12. That's right. Lexi,
Sports.
I can add. What's up with Lexi?
Hi.
Bro? Lexi hella in love right now, bro. Lexi hella in love. Also brought to you by the wonderful Big Gum Small Tooth Real Estate Agent. Taking the Chula Vista County by storm, El Compa Alberto Aguirre from Full Circle Group. Him and his friend Fabio decided to join forces and build a conglomerate. The baddest real estate company this side of Lolitas. They say, "Way, look at you!" And he's here today, fool. We're gonna hear from you today. I don't know why you're here, and I don't know what we're gonna hear from you. But ahí estás, ni modo. Ya llegaste. Ya llegó el vato. Tribal streetwear. Oh my God, today was Tribal Day. Apparently, I wore my tribal shirt. El compa Plomero showed up wearing his tribal shirt.
You wore your tribal tattoo.
I wore my tribal ink. Oh my gosh. Hey, that didn't hurt, by the way. You know, it does hurt not taking your card to the lower left and not getting that 20% discount. Because if you do that shit, bro, you're going to pay full price. Well worth it if you ask me. But do yourself a favor. Get 20% off your discount. Make that card clack. Get 20% back with your Emo Brown Social Club card. SilkCloud.com. Did you just like holy shit?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
You put my ass all the way up, dog. All right.
There goes my hangover.
My Belo Tribal Streetwear since 1989. Also brought to you by Southtown, baby.
Southtown, baby.
Silk Cloud. Get 30% off when you join the Silk Cloud crew. Look at that guy right there. Oof. One day I will wear a chaqueta like that. A chamarra con peluche de borrego. Oof. So nice. So pretty. Silk Cloud, 30% gets you Emo 30 for another tasty discount. 9.5 and Arts and Rec. 20% off in store, 50% online. Don't worry, Lexi. I don't know when your birthday is, but I got you something. A free pair of 9.5 3 Punk Ales collab glasses. Pa que los pierdas in English. So you can lose them or someone can steal them from you. Shout out to Ben Campos. You know, Ben Campos. Compost printing. Pa que no esté chillando el vato. We love you. Keep bringing that free merch. Sometimes maybe bring us a little less 4Xs and maybe bring us more XLs. You know, I think that would work. For all of your merchandising needs, make sure you reach out to Ben Campos. Compost printing. El compita Ben Campos. Member roll call. Looks like we have a full house today. Jeez. Looks like Cece's here.
We got latecomers. I see that.
Look like Barry. Look at Cece. She's a mixologist right now. You can't fuck with a mixologist, bro. You gotta, what's up? No? Oh, what's up, fuck? We got Barry Cowboy Gisbera. Damn, fool.
Cece said I looked all right, so I'm going to keep it on.
Okay. Cece is also 12 feet tall. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you about that. Oh, look at who's back from being in love in Modesto. Some people go by meth in Modesto. Lexi goes to find love. But she's back. And we can't wait to hear all about your trip.
Can't you do both, really?
And she can. She does. She does it.
Oh, my gosh.
What happened?
Nothing.
I want
was
laughing. I want to talk about one of your posts you put up. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I want to talk about one of them posts you be putting up, man. You be sending a lot of mixed messages out there.
Breaking hearts. And
Rate, review, subscribe. Cece, rate, review, subscribe to everything we do, specifically YouTube. Go on there. YouTube is going crazy, kind of. We have a lot of subscribers, kind of. We could use a little bit more.
We have like over 1,000.
That's where you guys come in. You jump in. Casas is hitting me up. Hey, man, we need more subscribers on YouTube, bro, so we can get all the fucking monetization, bro. And you can't I said, you can't monetize me, perro. I'll get us canceled in the first 3 minutes. 10 minutes, though.
Yeah, we can't cuss.
So we're doing a rollout. We're going to do this shit all over again, but in a different way. Coming soon. I would say in a month or so. All of the equipment, once we get that grant from Chula Vista Public Library that it's like a carrot been dangling in front of us. We haven't gotten it yet, but it's coming soon. And then we're going to redo the studio. Redo meaning just move some parts around, Barry. You're going to like where you're going to be. Lexi, we hope you are here for that.
Why is that? Wow. That is a cliffhanger.
So make sure you rate, review, subscribe so you can see everything that we're going to be doing moving forward. New song, new setup, new everything.
Oh, wow.
New intro. Gasas wants to be in front.
I know how to do imaging, by the way.
What does that mean?
does that
Is that like heroin?
So in radio world, that's like
sculpting?
kind of like the little intro that you have, like producing a sound effects.
So you don't think that's a
You're
good...
saying Casa
No,
sucks?
you're saying you want a new one. So I was saying I know how to do imaging, by the way.
All I heard is, you know that little intro that you have? That's all I fucking heard. That's all I heard. But it's cute. You know how that cute little intro goes horribly long? Well, boy, can I fix that
I
for you.
love the intro.
All of a sudden. All of a sudden. So rate, review, subscribe to us on Apple, on YouTube, on Spotify, on all the things. And if you happen to join us on Patreon, which I have a few new ones, let's read those. Not everything, because Casa said once upon a time, it's going to be here. Not yet.
Someday.
We're going to add it in post.
We're live actually right now.
Oh shit! How embarrassing!
But just for the
Barry.
Patreon people.
Just for Patreon. Hey, what's up, Patreon people?
Well.
All right. Well, hey, if the
To these
Patreon people
new
are listening,
Patreoners.
we've got a couple new Patreon CC. That's right. We got Miguel Diaz. This motherfucker, if it's the one I'm remembering correctly, he was in my sister's quinceañera. I've been busting this little dude's canicas for decades, bro. And look at him now. Look at him now.
All grown up.
Yeah, he's all grown up, bro. All grown up. Motherfucker, I think he's a real estate agent. Respectfully, Albert Aguirre III. This guy, I think, actually is part of a Netflix real estate group. So, I mean, shit. I've seen him on
we
TV.
should bring him on the show.
Yeah. Would you be butthurt if we brought him on? He gave me, look, little disclosure.
He's already butthurt. Look at him.
Lexi, a little disclosure. Turns out, Albert had to sit down with me and be like, "Hey, bro, I know we don't really have like an arrangement,
We're
like, you know, in
exclusive.
paper, but I
We're
really
going
thought
steady, you and I.
really thought I was your exclusive real estate agent,
We're
and
exclusive,
it
dude.
really bums me out when you talk about other real estate agents." and I was like, "I'm the perro. That's what we got."
verbatim, way.
That was verbatim.
You remembered that word for word,
It's
bro.
actually a pretty good
Was it-
impersonation,
yeah.
too.
And he's like, "Dog, you know, I know I've been with you since."
Why does he sound like De La Hoya right now?
No. Shit, well, just know, Golden Boy, you're my guy. All right? You're my guy. Miguel Diaz, you will soon be my guy. Thank you for jumping on. Dominic. El compa Dominic Lemandry. That dude is the
Lemandry.
Vinci Business Association guy for Chula Vista's 3rd Avenue and turns out for Little Italy. So we got to talk to him. I got some questions. Ken and Nibs. Who's that? Caesar, we know that person? All right. Pierre Brown was cracking. El compa Darren Smith. Leslie Ramirez. Jose Ruiz. So right, Freddie Perry.
Damn, this
Ooh.
drink is looking serious. Look
I
at
know.
this.
Zizi's got like the. I got some shit to
It's
make
like
right
smoke
here.
coming out of her
Love.
fucking ears.
I have to make 2 different kinds because BJ's allergic.
BJ's allergic to what?
Strawberries.
Strawberries.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say getting a job because this motherfucker is shit full. Respectfully,
I had 3 jobs this weekend, all right?
oh man, it's gonna be a good Monday. I fucking feel it. Javier Vispo Alvarez, Robert A, Melody Campbell, Monica Allen, Kilvin Vieira. All right, Stephanie Cran. That's a whole lot of new people on here. Thank you for joining the crew. We appreciate all you do. Damn. See what I did there?
That was nice.
Do you ever think you have like some haters on there that are just?
Do I ever think I know?
They're just there to see what's going
Oh
on.
yeah. Fuck, you should see the messages I get. Oh man, and I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
I hope they subscribe yearly.
This motherfucker. No, 25 a month. I'm not gonna say your name, but thank you for being that 25. Hey, you know what we're doing over here? We're simply highlighting our homies. We're bringing people on who I feel like don't get enough shine on them, and then at the second half we have an interview. We have somebody who has all the shine, and you know it's a full circle show. I really like what we do, but there's gonna be haters there. You know, it's Gas Casas, man. He's one of my biggest fucking haters. Put the camera on Kiki, fool. Oh my god. Oh, look at Kiki. Dog. Hey, what happened, fool? You fucking used to look like a sick ass fool in dreads. Now you literally look like you're sick ass fool. Shit, fool. ¿Qué pasa? Oh Lord, a Minnesota eclipse just crossed by. What happened? What happened to your hair, fool? Before you talk to us about what's going on at 3 Punkeos, what happened to your hair?
Just made a decision, dog, last week.
That's a decision for
Just fucking
sure.
cut it off.
Nice. It looks good.
Thank you.
How
Looks
long
good.
were you growing your dreads for?
The hair I had been growing it for almost 4 years now.
All my life.
All my life.
I've been growing hair all my life.
But the dreads, they've been like, they were going on 8 months now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, rumor has it,
They weren't even yours.
things that I've read. That he's like, he was going to
The
go.
wig?
He was going to keep growing the dreads, you know, so long as that fighting career remained undefeated. Well, as we all know, he lost his first professional fight. And coincidentally, look at that. Off are the pinchy dreads.
This is true.
This is very true.
Well, no. But it was also getting expensive.
Well,
and I wanted to make some life
Not
decisions.
getting a haircut is expensive?
Oh, getting my dreads redone was getting expensive.
How much does it cost to get your red dreads?
A month I was spending like $300 to $500.
Dang.
Hey, wait, no mames, why? What happened?
Well, because I would.
I thought this was strawberry.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't drink it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What happened?
Barry is done with my shit.
Switch out.
Oh,
Holy
Shit.
hey, look, it's Minnesota.
Thank you.
Well, we almost had a death on the show.
Hey, so what would happen
I love
before we get to Kiki? What would
What would we
happen?
have to
Can you
do?
explain what's going on?
You would need an EpiPen.
I would have anaphylactic shock.
Yeah,
All right.
My
He's
throat would
a-
close.
EpiPen.
And I would
He's
turn
allergic.
purple.
Let's get into
strawberries.
that.
Like that
Let's get
scene
into
where
that.
Violet turns violet. That'd be me.
Oh my God! Time out on that. We're gonna get into that. All right. I don't want to take away from Kiki
Sorry,
being
my-
0-1.
sorry, my-
I don't want to take away from.
I just thought he was gonna die right now.
I don't want to take away from our.
shit.
The look of concern, I appreciate that.
I don't want to take away from my
Hey.
head. What is it? Retail vendor.
Are you sleeping better now without the dreads?
Oh, fuck yeah.
$300 a month on dreads. What are you doing?
Well, no. So it takes like an hour to 2 hours to retwist them or whatever, just depending on how long my hair was.
Damn it.
So, but then on top of that, dude, like I would go Friday. By the time I got done with wrestling on Monday, my hair be fucked up.
Ay, el vato del cálmate.
No, it would just be
preppy.
No, it would just be fucked up again. So
Yeah.
it was like I'm spending money for it to look good for like 3 days. Like, I'm like, no.
Man. Talk to me about 3 Punk Ales. What's going on in the wonderful world of our brewery?
Well, today, today we got not today. Tomorrow we're re-releasing Third Avenue.
Nice.
Then we got lager being brewed next week.
Oh fuck! You're gonna have to edit that out, bro.
Yeah,
You gotta
edit
edit
that
that out, fool.
Hey, that was told.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
told to
one
me.
job.
That
You
was
had
told to
one
me by
job.
the big guy.
Is he here?
No.
What the fuck? Damn, edit that bad boy out. Tell me
we
more
got-
about Third Avenue.
Well, Third
We're
Avenue's just-
live.
we got a new fucking
Just forget that
new
part.
release coming out Tuesday.
Nice. What is
So-
this release?
So it's the new blend, just the regular shit we got.
He's
from the
so
new-
boring when he talks about my brewery. Here, go ahead and show me this, bro. Look at this. We had somebody come into the brewery and actually give us this, dog. He said, put it on your chain. I was like, I don't know if I can put this on my chain, but I think I'm going to hang this up somewhere. Probably reveal
Right there, right in front.
Right in front? I see that.
But maybe needs to show.
a little higher.
Oof, oof.
Yeah, right
oof,
there.
oof,
Can
right there.
you take?
Yeah.
What?
I like that. We'll figure it out. Oof, very nice. Big up to the homie Mikey, man. Went to high school, played soccer with him. Turns out he's talented. Man.
Wow.
Well done. Kiki, that's awesome.
Then we got Lemon Fest.
What's Lemon Fest?
Lemon Fest coming August 12th, right here in downtown Chula Vista. We will be having a strawberry lemonade seltzer just for that day.
Strawberry.
Everybody trying to
I
kill
want
me.
to try that.
Seltzer.
Yeah.
Can I try that?
We don't have it yet,
We don't have
Lexi.
it
That's
yet.
how this works. You have to actually go there.
For that special day, okay.
Barry doesn't want to get up, fool. What the fuck are you?
It's really hard to get up and down off this thing.
Kiki, stick around. I want to berate you a little bit more. Cece,
Hi.
the fuck are we drinking from the Alwood today?
I don't even know what this
Chilling
is.
people.
I know. I'm kind of short of breath because I thought BJ almost died right now.
Yeah, you're short of breath. If he had strawberry, you
I'd be
apparently
short
would
of
have.
breath.
So wait, what happens? You die if you have
Yeah.
strawberry?
Well, if I don't get to the hospital fast enough, like I'm allergic enough that I should have an EpiPen.
Fool, I'm going to tell you right now, nobody here was going to take you to the hospital.
I legit.
Well, why don't you have your pen on you?
Lived a good life. I don't have one. Period. They're expensive.
Oh,
Dude, you have 3 jobs
You
and
can
none of them
get him
provide
from.
insurance?
You can get him from TJ for like $20.
Laced with fentanyl.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean,
Okay, so I made 4 of the drinks that are in front of you. You guys
Uh-huh.
are having the normal kind with strawberry,
Oh.
and then BJ has a one-off with peach.
okay.
Because I'm a
It
little peach.
has pineapple Dr. Bird rum.
Guess rum.
Dr.
Pineapple
Bird.
rum?
Yeah, it's 100 proof. So
Is that
watch,
good?
So watch your ass.
Nice.
No,
Let me try
wait,
this.
that one's- Okay, and I got Campari. I got absinthe.
This is good. Absinthe?
Absinthe is in there, and
Like the real one? Are we gonna see shit?
The one with
no,
wormwood?
there's not enough to. But yeah, no, there's absinthe. What else is fun in there? Yeah, and just the puree.
The straw. Apparently, we don't
It
like
is
turtles
a
anymore.
really, really rough rum drink. Rum drink.
Said it-
I
wow.
haven't had it
Why is
yet,
the rum gone?
But
so this could be like a tiki drink.
It is a tiki drink, yeah. But
Damn, you're on one today, Lexi. Go, girl. Get it. Well, let me see what it's all about.
yeah, 'cause it's definitely a good night drink.
I look pretty cool drinking out of a straw.
It's a little bitter.
Just like I like. It's very good.
I feel like if you imagine that there's like pineapple prawns in it.
Prawns, pineapple prawns. Are we
Yeah.
pounding this? Fuck it. Let's go all
let's
in.
go.
All right.
Good
all
shot.
over. Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro y pa dentro. Drink up, buttercup.
Do that. You can taste it. This just wrong, bro.
Oh, he's going.
Hey, wait, no, mom.
It's definitely a tiki. Yeah, I mean, well, you're not supposed to have more than 3. It'll give you diabetes.
Will it? It's all the sugar.
What if I've already got it?
Dr. Bird Pineapple Rum. I taste it. It's there.
Yeah.
There's no denying how strong that rum is.
I think what you're tasting is the Campari because you're really sensitive to bitter stuff.
Tell me more about my taste buds, Cece. Tell me more, okay?
I've just been bartending for you for
Go ahead and
million years.
misgender me right while you're at it. Go ahead.
Misgendered.
Go ahead.
Anyways, good morning. Cheers.
Good morning.
Love you guys.
You look rushed today,
Cheers.
fool.
Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Damn.
No, I'm great.
She went so high pitched you couldn't even hear it.
No, everything's great. I'm just a little behind.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's Monday, baby.
Yeah. Hey, Little Italy. Looking good.
Oh, it's looking so
Fuck, yeah.
good. We had
I'm
so
excited
much
for
fun
you
this
guys.
week.
Thank you. I was excited for all of us except for Kiki because he decided not to show up.
That's right.
Oh,
We had a team meeting, bro. A team meeting where both teams are going to be meeting. Team meeting. Chula Vista, everyone showed up except who, Cece?
Kiki.
Nice. Everyone from the Little
No,
Italy.
I was not the only one.
Turn that motherfucker
He was out there
mic
cutting his dreads.
Even the cleaning crew came to enjoy some.
on. Yeah, that's unbecoming if somebody wants to step their game up at 3 Punkeos, bro. But whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not gonna
that's-
happen. I'm kidding.
Damn. No, it was fun. Thank you, Cece, for setting this up. Basically, what Cece did is she introduced the staff to all of us. She hired like 7 to 8 studs in there, like some hardcore, heavy-duty hitters. I can't wait for that spot to open. When is a question I get. Hey, it's like 2017 all over again, bro. Everyone is asking me, when are we opening? When are we opening? I don't fucking know. I'm waiting for the police to give us the conditions. I'm making a call and sending an email today. Right now, I would say August. It has to be August. Yeah, it has to
It's
fucking
gonna
be.
be in the
It
next.
has to be August.
It's gonna be in the next like week and a half.
10 days for sure.
How's the art coming along in there?
The walls are painted completely now.
It's not.
So it's not coming along. But from what I heard from one of the muralists that's coming in to do some work at the taste room in Little Italy, he says I'll be done by Thursday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's cool. And then Chicla's gonna come in and do some stuff. We got the Boogeyman, that DJ Boogeyman. Who knew this fucker was like beyond talented? This
Oh
dude-
yeah, he does the signs.
He
and
does
shit.
signage, bro.
Yeah.
So I had him out there, and he's gonna do the little. What is that called? It's like a circle that protrudes from the wall, and it just has like the signage on there. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
It's signage.
Is that it?
Your storefront signage.
So fancy. Look at our
Wow.
store. And it's gonna
Shout out
say
to Boogeyman.
Yeah, 3 Punkeos on the front, and then we're gonna have painted on the front as well. It's gonna say 3 Punkeos like this. Wait.
Like that. Ooh, I like that.
On the front. So just like the one we have on 3rd Avenue, And then Chicla's going to come in, do some vinyl work for the windows, to the walls, until the menu has on the...
To the
Down to the walls.
Hey, I can't sneak one by Lexi, bro. I can't sneak. Lexi was like, what? I was in Modesto. I know what's going on here. Yeah, so everything's in motion. Luis is he's a fucking killer, man. I text your dude more than you, I think, at this point.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I don't see. I've been out of it, so you guys are
These
all
nuts
best
brought to you by.
friends.
Look at that.
I'm so bummed that they fixed that sign.
Where was it at?
It was
That's
on
on
the corner of
Palomar.
3rd and Palomar.
Oh, that's right. You're not from Chula Vista.
I just don't travel.
They don't have
that far
donuts in
down.
Modesto?
They donuts in Modesto is a whole different pedo. Bro.
Actually, we're number 7 in the country for the best donuts.
You just pulled that shit out.
Holy shit!
Wow, man. Don't fuck with number 7 over here.
That even happened.
I don't know, but
Good on
yeah.
you. 7th in the world in
Lexi with
donuts.
the stats.
Christ.
Tell us a little bit about Modesto then.
Oh, I mean,
Did you go back up again or what happened?
Yeah, I had to deal with some family stuff. So
All
I was
good?
up there. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So
But
what-
yeah.
you're
So
in
I've been
love.
up there, yeah, and I enjoyed my time, and I'm back, and it was fun.
So much so that everybody started commenting on a post that you put up there.
I just did it yesterday, I think.
Did you
Saturday?
get a lot of people asking you?
Yeah.
Basically, she introduced herself at what your boyfriend's last name is.
Farron.
And it's like, love you forever, Mr. and Mrs. Farron. I was like, yo.
Yeah, what was that?
Lexi
I
went
was
to
legit when I saw that. I was half asleep and I like peaked. That was like a fucking shot of espresso. I'm like, did Lexi get engaged? No.
No, not yet. Almost.
Damn, I'm reading the comments in the Patreon. Fucking Kiki, dog.
Is it his hair?
Nah, it's his slippage of beer names.
I know. You
I didn't hear
fucked
anything.
it up.
Yeah, you know what? That's pretty cool. That component of being on Patreon Live. I feel like our Patreoners deserve some shit. You know, they've been just kind of hanging out with us for a while.
Well, I mean, that's the point.
Go ahead, tell me more.
They're insiders.
Go ahead, tell me more. 9-5, all good foundation. That's it. You're not married,
No, I'm not married yet.
but it's coming.
But
You're saying
probably
yeah.
will.
Hey,
Which
get him
makes
on the
me
phone.
think.
Get him on the phone. We're gonna make sure this happens right now. If he asked you right now, what are you doing?
What do you mean? I don't have a ring yet. I gotta have a ring.
But if he did have a ring, would you?
Oh,
It depends
yeah.
on the size. I
Like
think.
right now?
that too.
Usually does.
This is what we're gonna do, Cece. I feel like if
I already
Lexi,
sent some photos of
when
what-
are you getting married?
Oh my God.
Pressure.
What kind of photos?
Oh shit! You've known this dude for a long time.
yeah.
Huh? Has he watched the podcast where we talk about him?
You know what? No, he
Good.
hasn't.
Yeah, don't
Yeah, don't
probably
let him.
don't watch it. Probably.
I know. I already learned from a couple people.
Do you know where you're gonna get married?
I
San
don't
Diego,
know yet.
Modesto,
No,
where?
I think I'm gonna elope and then maybe have a
Gilroy.
party somewhere
Elope. Gilroy, Dad.
at the Garlic Festival in
romance.
Gilroy.
Garlic capital of the world, you know? I say you guys get engaged at the Lemon Festival.
Oh, yeah.
And then you go into the Garlic Festival, and then it's all on in
Get married in one of
Festival.
your fantastic
That's such a
donut shops.
California wedding.
That is a good on you. I'm happy for you because
Thank
you're
you,
very
thank you.
happy. Look at
Thank
you.
you, thank
so
you.
happy that she neglects to come on the podcast anymore. There's targets, there's crosshairs on this chair right now.
I know.
People really want it, so
Nicole Brown.
you better just stay there and not go anywhere. What's going on, Barry?
Nothing,
Cowboy
just
Barry?
recovering, having a great
I
time
just
here.
heard that. Eric.
What did he say?
Ski, that's what he
He
said.
was letting us know what color his back area is.
Oh, that's a nasty song, fool.
I doubt that.
I
Eric's
like
so
this
light.
song.
That's a nasty song.
I like it.
Something tells me Casas has a Sammy Sosa fucking butthole, dog. Something tells me. Hey,
What does that mean? It comes out to bat like this?
that fool, that fool like rubs,
Sammy Sosa.
he puts a bleaching cream on
Yeah,
his
he's
body
so
every
white
night.
now.
Yeah, he looks like
Have
he
you
looks
seen
like
him?
Look, your uncle, fool.
Damn.
Yeah,
Look it up, Eric.
guy.
Before and
It
after.
isn't so I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's not crazy. That's that's LIVIN.
I have the weirdest memory of Sammy Sosa when I was really young and I was with my boyfriend at the
How
time.
young were you?
It was pretty young, but I remember looking at the front page of the newspaper with his corked bat and the title said, "Say it isn't Sosa." And it was so good. I'm just
Found a
like,
remix for that song.
Saying it. I saw a picture of Sammy Sosa this morning while I was defecating, and I was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my God.
Oh my god!
oh my God.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Drum roll, please. And look at Sammy Sosa. There you go, fool. Isn't that crazy? Real shit. That's crazy. At first, I didn't want to talk about it because I'm like, maybe he has some sort of
He's like
thing,
Eric's color
like
now.
a skin condition. But no, it's not a skin condition. I guess he puts like a bleaching cream on himself and every night before he goes to sleep. But look at.
That's before.
Wait, is that an assumption or you read that?
I read that. So I mean, unless
what he
it's
does.
based on
Everything on the internet's
fake
true.
news on the internet.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah. Hey,
Looks
but
like
hey,
Change his
He looks
eye
like a
color
vampire.
too.
if he's well, it's weird because when he has
Vampire.
dark skin, he has the light
Dracula.
eyes.
Yeah,
but
look
when he
at
has
shit.
light skin, he has the dark eyes. Good on him. Hey, whatever makes him happy, bro.
It's definitely vampire vibes.
Him and Mark McGuire saved baseball. So
Indeed.
forever.
Hey, they should just
Look at
let
them.
their
There they are.
fucking. That was good times. They should
Look
just
at
let the steroids.
They should enforce steroids.
Why
I
are
think.
people saddened after seeing what Sammy Sosa looks like? Dude, do you know how many commas this motherfucker has in his bank account? He's happy as shit, bro. Let him do his thing. And if
Dude, look
that's,
how buff this fool looks right
Yeah,
now.
not any. Hey,
Those are
not
the good old
anymore,
days.
dude. He looks like Eric Casas now.
No,
fool. Go back.
man.
Let me see.
What? Mark McGuire?
No,
Yeah.
fucking
Mark
Sammy
McGrath?
Sosa present day looks like Eric Casas. Look
No,
at
no,
that.
not that. No.
Looks like Bruno Mars and
about
Eric
Mark
Light
Casas.
eyes.
Look how buff Mark McGuire looks right here.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Mark McGuire ruined baseball for
Why?
a little bit.
No.
Okay, fine. It's
No, I
a
wanna hear
little
it.
controversial
I want to hear it.
because of all the steroids and because of all
They
the
need to
home
allow
runs.
steroids. That's the problem.
Pardon?
They need to allow it. Go back to it.
They need to make
No,
everybody
free for
take
all.
because
Free
steroids.
for all. Everyone do it.
Then what's the point of having people in the outfield? And what's the point of having people on bases if they're all just going to be? It's the games went boring when you're having all those home runs. That's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Dodger fan.
I was having a good time when I was like,
This is a controversial take. I'd rather watch a game where it's all home runs than a no hitter.
Yeah,
Exactly.
pitching
right.
games get boring as
That's
fuck.
two dudes playing catch, and I paid $35 to see that shit. Yeah.
That's the, hey, bro. It's tactics.
There's cricket if you like that shit.
It's a fucking baseball is life, bro. I love baseball. My kids, I feel bad for them. They're Padre fans now, like me. they're destined for a lifetime of heartache.
No more
bro.
Dodger fans?
I have one mini Dodger fan. He's a Dodger fan until I tell him to do some shit and I say, if you don't do it, I'm gonna fucking. I'm not a Dodger fan. I'm like, that's
So
right.
during that era of baseball, who was the Padres guy?
That was on the juicer.
Like that? Well, that you guys, liked.
Caminetti.
He used to party. That guy partied.
Drive his Harley through the fucking stands.
The bullshit story that they try to sell everybody when, oh yeah, fucking Ken Caminetti in Mexico City. He's so sick. He's got the flu. He was on a sick one, probably.
Steroids.
Those are the good old days.
Doing
man.
the bolsita shit. And they're like, and it was weird. We went into the clubhouse and we gave him a Snickers and he revived just like that. And as a little kid, I believed that shit. I was like, damn, I need Snickers, fool. I need all the Snickers. That game, he hit 2 home runs. He was a switch hitter, so he hit right-handed, left-handed. He hit a home run from each side of the plate. That Snickers, man. That Snickers did all the damage.
That was the king size.
Fuck. Well, talking about
The one
king
with the
size.
veins and shit.
Not to stray too far off topic, let's talk about king size. But in this context, gums. Hey, Albert.
What's up, Steve?
The biggest gum, the smallest teeth in the real estate game. Brought to you by Albert Aguirre Full Circle Group. You're here for a reason. None of us know why. Why don't you, enlighten us?
No reason. I just haven't been here in a while.
That's why
That was
people-
nice.
Hey, that's why people try to creep up and become the new real estate agent for Emo Brown.
We were going through a transitional period, dude. We're welcoming a new
What does that
little
mean?
full circle man.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations to Fabio, bro. A little boy or what?
Little boy.
Fabio as well?
Fabio Liam, and I think they're trying to get the Liam to stick.
Yeah? Why? They don't.
I don't know. That's,
I mean, his initials would be Flo.
it's Baby Flo.
Baby Flo. There it is.
Baby Flo.
We didn't play that game until the youngest one, Oliver Miles Garcia. OMG. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't
Gotta
know
have
that.
another kid now.
I didn't know that
named
until
Hustle.
the birth certificate came out and the nurse was like, oh, OMG. And I was like, what? No, OMG. And I was like, oh, shit.
I have one
OMG.
of those.
Oh, how cute.
No, it's not cute.
Mine's not the rave.
Go ahead.
So I just haven't been here in a while. Wanted to come in, check in on you.
Check it on us. All right, cool. Hey, thanks for coming in.
How we doing?
Good, dude. Life is good. Shout out Justin. He got us together with the Montgomery Elementary principal.
All right,
So we were able
nice.
to donate some backpacks over to those kids before school started.
John Montgomery Elementary School is a school that Emo Brown Foundation directly works with in order to facilitate a garden. We've built a garden out with them. We have sent kids that are unable to financially make the trip to 6th grade camp, an experience that all 6th graders should have. I made out with my first girl in 6th grade. This is a thing that happens. We were
How old
able.
were you when you made out with your first guy?
Oh, fuck. Stick around. I'll let you know right now, fool. Basically, John Montgomery Elementary is a school that we work very close to. So to allow someone like you to enter that safe space, tell us how that happened.
We wanted to do a drive for school supplies. Reached out to Justin and he said, hey, school starts in 3 days. So we ended up just, trying to source as many backpacks.
How many did you get?
We ended up doing 70 all in.
Damn, I've been telling people 500.
No, it was hard, bro. In 2 days, it was hard. I went down to San
Felt like
Isidro and
500.
sold those dudes out of backpacks.
Yeah?
So looking forward to next year where we're going to do, a massive number because there was about 300 kids at their event, their back to school event. that they
Damn,
had.
so only a third of them got handled. A fourth of them.
I don't know that all 300 of them needed backpacks, dog. I'm just
man.
saying.
I'm just
you
saying,
know,
dog.
we want next year. We want to make sure that
So
We're
every-
getting some nice ones next year.
So it was like every 4 kids is like, you get one, not you, not you, not you.
we
You
got
get
to
one,
pick them
not-
too.
Did you really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
no,
my
we just put them out. We gave them to the faculty, and they figured out which kids needed them, and
We made them
they
compete
figured it
for
out.
them.
And I keep telling you, good on you and
Yeah,
Fabio
exactly.
and the Full Circle Group, man.
Thanks,
You
man.
got to be out there more. You got to be doing things in the community. And I mean, I feel like as a real estate agent, you're selling people on their dreams, and you got to be part of that.
Yeah.
It starts young. You never know which one of these little backpacks leads to a home purchase in the future. That's why you did it, fool. You're
From
not a good
backpacks
shot.
to backyards.
Look at that.
So
Barry,
we got-
it's not just a pretty face with a hat. Look at that hat, bro. That's a good hat. What else you got at Full Circle right now?
Nothing, the market's still.
I want to buy a house. fool. What's
super
going on?
strong.
super strong.
You should. It's a great time to buy a house. It's a great time to sell a house.
Yeah.
And
How believable are these texts that I get that say, Mr. Garcia, do you still own this property? I'd like to offer you money now.
I mean, they're believable. You're not gonna get.
I respond with
top dollar.
$2 million
Yeah,
cash.
That's
And
what.
then-
That's what you should
Cash
do.
only.
Yeah, like
Pull their
for
card.
sure. Like I said, are you still selling this property? Yeah, it's $2 million cash, and then I don't hear from them anymore.
I
wonder
get
why.
it for one of my properties. It's a multifamily, and they always send the wrong address. And so those ones I always send them like $2 million. Give me $2 million. It's say less. What's sold? And they always respond, well, we have to do a little more information. At the end of the day, if you wanted to sell and get top dollar, hire a realtor that knows the market.
Why am I hiring you for?
Why are you hiring me? Well, obviously born and raised in Chula Vista, right?
Where do you live currently?
Huh?
You heard me.
I own property in Chula Vista. Don't
Yeah, where do you live? Where do you live currently?
For tax purposes, I live in a different city.
What city is it?
What are you running for mayor?
What?
What are you, a Marvel?
I
What the
know.
fuck is that?
I've heard that story already.
I'm in downtown South.
Downtown South.
Yeah, some people call it National City.
There you go, fool. Don't be ashamed, fool. National City, fool.
Coronado West, Bonita
Coronado
East.
West.
Yeah,
South
National
Barrio.
City. Yeah.
Barrio South, fool.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I mean, hire somebody that knows the market, that has the connections to potentially make it, a streamlined sale where you have the buyer in pocket already. You don't have to do as much marketing. You don't have to have as many people come through your home. That type of stuff,
Look at you, bro.
So
You've said enough.
it's worth it, man.
Local Love Monday. Look at that couch. The cancel couch.
The haircut couch.
Just a couple of cancel. Damn, that hair, fool. You look. You
no
look
more
straight up sicario status right now, bro.
¿Neta?
You look algo una mierda, una madre, dog. Look at you.
Bad house, done.
Bad
Bad house, perro.
house.
El
comes with-
pirata de National City.
No, el pirata. Con
Y así nomás quedó.
con todo respeto.
Y así nomás quedó. Así nomás quedó.
Full Circle Group. He'll make you laugh and take your money. Do all the things. Go with Albert.
Make you money.
Make you money? All right. I'm gonna have one of you leave the couch because it's Local Love
leaving.
Monday. So one of you have to leave the
I'm
couch.
leaving.
Full Circle Group, whether you're buying, selling, or investing in real estate, put your trust in the Full Circle Group. I want to welcome in another local business owner. I see cousin Mariana somewhere in here. I smell a hamburger. I smell a burger. Mariana, owner operator of Emo Brown Burger itself at the Balboa. Oh, sit. You can go ahead and sit down and you can leave this. What do we got here? All right. Mezcal Artesanal de Guadalajara. There it is. Nice. Prima Mariana owns,
Dígame.
operates Balboa South on
Hey.
3rd Avenue.
Hey.
I paid them a visit yesterday. I asked for the Emo Brown Burger, and boy, did I get it. Boy, did I get it. Huevos.
What do you mean?
Nah, it was-
What's on it?
It was big. It was a huge
You
ass
got a
burger,
burger
bro.
with huevos.
I had a burger with huevos, bro. That's how I make it. Prima Mariana, what's going on? What brings you into Local Love Monday today?
Okay, so I'm here today because, as everybody know, Balboa is gonna do a small car show on the 20th of August, and we are selling these little car kits for everybody. This we're gonna have a competition that is called the Lowrider Build Off, and this is the first one in Balboa that we're gonna have. And with this little baggie, you get to build your own carrito.
Saca la
Fast.
bolsita.
Whatever you want. It has 4 wheels. It has a piece of wood in here.
And you can paint it.
And it has a gift card in there with $7, so you get a free beer with it.
Oh, shit.
And it's $20, and whoever wins is gonna get $500 cash and a giant trophy, and you get all the glory and say, "I'm the first one to win at Balboa's Build Off."
There it is.
So you use your imagination. You don't have to use the wheels for wheels, or you don't have to use the wood for the body.
that mean?
You can just
What can
build
I
it
do with
however
it?
you want.
Okay. The
So-
OnlyFans
Wow.
mobile brought to you by. Very nice. Very nice. This is
Yeah.
on August 20th.
Yes, and this is family friendly, August 20th from 11 to 4. And we're going to have TJ Dogs outside. And the car show is going to be on the back, the parking lot in the back.
Go ahead.
And, just come by, have fun.
But that's
have some
weird.
TJ
I heard
Dogs.
the city of Chula Vista canceled all lowrider events.
Yes, they did, but I don't know.
They're just parking. They're just parking.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I got lucky, I guess.
All right.
I went there and I
Hey,
said,
you can't
hey,
get COVID if you don't get tested.
That's
All
right.
right. So that's what we're doing
we got
now.
to test the waters,
So you're gonna have it in the back of your facility.
Yes, the back, there's the parking lot in the back. So I contact everybody. We're not having live music. Everything's going to be inside the restaurant. But you can go to the back and enjoy, the classic cars that are going to be there. Just check them out, people,
Very nice,
Just
prima.
comunidad there.
I went in there yesterday. We was with the family, todo el pedo. My wife went out of town for my sister's 40th. They went to Valle, got on a sick one for like 3 straight days, came back on a bender. And every day, like I give the kids the option. Wifey left on Friday and then didn't get back until Sunday at night. I said, hey, each one of you get a choice of where you're going to eat. Each day, one choice. Make it count. Friday, el más grande dijo, I want to go, el chiquito, I want to go to Lolitas. They've never been to Lolitas. Like we always...
What?
Wait, we order Lolitas and we bring it home and they have it at home.
Yeah.
But they've never stepped foot into Lolitas.
Sacred
Damn,
ground.
fool. So I took a picture of them when they got in there, and you can see like in the photo, they're just like, oh. Look at them. They were just all in
This is
awe.
Disneyland?
They were like,
Did you show them the big salsa?
they were legit in awe of what happened in Lolitas. So
Patience.
Oliver was like, all right, Daddy, I want to have a bean burrito. That's it. He's a very basic young man.
No cheese, no
cheese.
rice?
The other 2 dudes wanted bean and
sounds like
cheese
Lexi.
burritos. So that was it. Friday, Lolitas.
Cheese burrito?
Bean and cheese
Bean
burrito.
and cheese. Okay.
Saturday. Saturday, my middle kid, El Jackson, had an opportunity to choose where he wanted to go out. Basically, we do this shit because wifey doesn't allow these kids to fucking have any fast food or anything. There's none of that shit. So on Saturday, El Medio me dijo, hey, daddy, for my meal for the day, they had 3 meals, but this is the one they chose before I fucking get any. Cancel fucking it. They ate 3 times and they had vegetables and everything. But in the morning, he's like, Dad, I want a McDonald's deluxe breakfast. Oh. I was like, where the fuck did you even hear that, bro? Yeah, because we rolled up to the drive-thru on Saturday morning. I was like, do you guys have like kids breakfast? And he gets mad. No. The deluxe breakfast. It's like, we only offer deluxe breakfast. Like, all right, this motherfucker's been here before.
So you don't
So he had the deluxe breakfast. But on Sunday, we went over to the Balboa. And my oldest was like, hey, I want to have a Balboa burger, Dad. And then I told him about the Emo Brown burger. So I ordered the Emo Brown burger. This one looked a lot like the Centennial. I'm not going to say too much, prima, but let's see what's going on. You go up and you order your Emo Brown burger. And how do you order Emo Brown burger?
So you go and you tell them, obviously I'm always in the front, but for some reason I was lazy on Sunday, so I wasn't there early. So I got there, and the way you order it, just say the Emo Brown burger. Usually it's Angel there, so he know what's up. I believe it was Sierra in the morning.
I'm not a rat.
So you have to ask... Con huevos.
Yeah?
That's it.
Boom.
Huevos.
You order it up, bro.
And you got to make it clack. Did you make it clack? Maybe that's why you didn't.
No, I don't even have a card.
See, there you go.
It is.
Wow.
Now we got to the root of the issue.
I don't even
here.
have a card, bro. I just have a tattoo on my wrist that says Emo Brown. But no
A lot of people do now.
But yeah, so man, wifey went out of town, came back, and the kids were fucking, they're like, nah, they're rats. Like, legit, they can't keep a secret for more than like 3 minutes. What did you guys do? Daddy took us to Lolitas, and then he took us to the Balboa, and he took us to McDonald's. Like, all right, you fuckers, you're
All
never
in
doing
one day.
I was like, you guys are never going to do anything like that again. We're never going to do anything. But it was fun. Thank you, Prima, for presenting a nice little atmosphere. If you've never been to the Balboa, I know you have. I know Pete is a celebrity there.
Hey, he's a celebrity.
Young Pete. We have a photograph of young Pete on the wall at the Balboa South.
Who do you think is picking the winner for this?
Hell yeah. All right.
Pete.
So this is already uncorked. What's going on in here?
Échale.
Le saco, primo. What the fuck?
Pruébale.
I'll tell you.
Don't go blind. Don't go blind.
Ay, Dios.
Ándale.
Poquito. It's not firme.
You're not supposed to snort
Es
it.
bendito. Porquito porque es bendito.
Fentanyl. I love mezcal, bro. Mezcal and me, we get along, man. Except now, after eating like a savage this whole weekend, I get heartburn, dog. I woke up last night, I had to take like 2 Tums and shit. Fuck. I'm not saying it was the Emo Brown burger, but it definitely played a part.
Hey, when I got there, I saw you in the corner. He's like, hey. I said, hey. And then I saw you were like in a coma.
Oh, bro, I'm going to have to put a picture of the fucking burger that I had. No, mom. Bro, it literally is like stacked
Like
that
a
high.
Scooby-Doo burger?
Yeah.
Dang.
It's a huge ass burger. And it comes with egg, obviously. So you chop it in half and then like yemita, the yolk comes out. It's a thing of art. It's beautiful. Whoever made this one made it with all their heart and soul.
That was my brother.
That was your brother. Your brother gets down. Your
He
brother
knows
gets
what's
down.
up, man.
And I was like, very nice. The kids loved it. I loved it. I was there with El Cuñado, my nephew. Got on a sick one, dog. Then we went to the brewery and just continued it.
Start a live video.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I never go live. Casas is always on my ass about, hey, fool, you got to go live on these things, fool. You got to go live. And I was like, all right, fool, I'll fucking go live. So I went live, and yeah, all of 17 people watched. I was like,
I was watching while I pooped.
I says, I guess I get her fucking better go live, dog.
And then you almost put the máscara de Rey Mysterio.
Dude, there's a Rey Mysterio, the máscara, the Louis Vuitton, bro.
Oh.
Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
I want that shit for extracurriculars at home. You know, just be like, yeet. From the top rope. Hey, wrestling with the kids, mañoso. What the fuck? Oh, they're nasty, dog. Look at that.
Venison activities.
For Lucha Libre night.
When
on
is that?
The 5th of August.
5th of
This
August.
Saturday.
So we're gonna get the raffle. Bring Pete.
That's right.
Hey, so Pete picks all of them?
Pete'll be there.
Damn,
Yeah.
I'm going to put some ice inside of mine. So when I say touch the cold one, Pete, and he brings mine out.
Train him up.
Nice,
That's
man.
a pretty cool mask. I should have brought it here so I can show everybody. But it's a pretty cool mask, and it's signed. It's authentic, and you know.
Hey, Rey Mysterio, he's from Chula Vista, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah.
Sí.
He's
Yeah,
from Chula
yeah.
Vista.
Is he still from Chula Vista?
East Chula.
East Chula?
Yeah, he lives in the gates.
Perdón, did you sell in that house?
Damn.
I sold the house 3 doors down actually. Cool as fuck, super cool dude.
Hey, are you legit? Like, are you a good real estate?
I'm really good, dude.
Real shit.
It's outrageous, yeah.
Neta, te la
Yeah,
rifas.
it's like I'm very involved.
Go ahead.
Very invested.
In what way?
Like I closed one like 4 weeks ago, but I'm still going there every day to make sure like the contractors are getting everything done for him.
All right.
So I've already spent that money, dog. You know, but
Yeah?
I'm still, I want to make sure we go above and beyond for us.
They go full circle.
Oh man, just the group. Just the group.
Shout out.
What else is going on, Prima, before we let you go?
That's it.
Prima,
That's it.
Mariana
Thank
from
you.
the South.
I like her little pop-ins.
Balboa South. Hell yeah. She told me, it's like, I'm popping in tomorrow. I was like, pop on in. But you,
yeah.
but you better bring something.
That's right.
Hey, so I'm gonna leave you this.
Yes, I'm going to buy that. I'm buying that for sure. Thank you very much. That'll be the emo brown one. I told the boys, like, the boys were going to make one. We're going to make a
Turn into a little UPS truck.
We're gonna make a Garcia Boys ride, an emo brown one. We'll get together, and one for the brewery, and one for the Elwood, and see what's up. Hell yeah, I ain't paying for this. I'm taking it. No cierto. Cece, what's going on in your world?
Absolutely nothing.
Why?
I am so boring.
Wow.
True.
I've never in my life felt so boring, especially after having such a wild week last week. I've just been working a lot, doing the thing.
You have been.
And I'm getting into a groove, and that's
Are you?
really awesome.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, not a sleep groove, but everything else I feel like pretty
That'll come.
good. I hired a few new people over at the Manhattan, so
Okay.
thank you everyone for your applications. And then
A lot of people apply for a spot like the Manhattan, I'm assuming.
oh yeah, a ton.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
then one person I'm really excited about is that we're getting Amy, Kiki's ex-girlfriend.
Sick.
She's going to be going to the Elwood.
You waited until he fucking
I was
left.
actually hoping you would call me out while he's here.
Hey, you waited until Kiki
I
left.
hired his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
Barry's ex-girlfriend too, right?
And now Kiki will never be going to the Elwood.
He never went anywhere.
Oh man.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm just kidding.
You totally waited till he left.
No, you called on me a little late. I was hoping to let him know here
Good. Hey,
if he
whatever,
wants.
whatever
but they're
it takes.
homies, I think.
Yeah, you
I don't
think.
know.
I remember her. She used to spank people at the other place.
She used to.
Oh yeah.
Tavern.
Yeah.
Like hard.
Yeah.
Do they still spank
Is that going to
people
be a
there?
service at the Manhattan?
No,
Definitely not good. She's
the
gonna be
menu?
at the Elwood, and
they don't spank at the tavern
There is
because
no
that
spanking.
service is now brought to you at the Elwood.
There's no spanking.
She'll bring a
going
paddle.
on.
What else is going on?
Nothing. Just
Nice.
like life is good, and I'm really excited about Three Punks. I feel like after the training class we had this week, I feel very confident and like.
The staff is dope.
It's
Yeah.
just it feels like it's all coming together
is. It is.
so
It is.
bizarrely easy that I'm just wondering, like when
the
the
shoe's
other,
gonna drop.
Yeah,
Why?
exactly.
What the fuck? No, shoes don't drop when you're well
Yeah,
foundation.
but things shouldn't be going this smoothly.
Okay, to be fair,
Yeah.
they're not. Just what you guys.
To be fair.
yeah, the aspects that you guys are dealing with, top notch. You're killing
But
it.
the stuff that you're dealing with also
Yeah.
is actually like really good. Like I'm telling you.
There's a couple of little obstacles and hoops that we had to jump through. Nothing like when we opened in 2017. Oh my god!
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I just feel like this is good.
Yeah.
It feels good. It feels like good energy.
I just wish we had a solid date to announce. Everyone keeps asking, and I'm gonna wait until we announce it with Brandon Hernandez. That's right, Eric Casas, Mr. Beer Nerd himself. He's gonna do a little dual release with us. I'm like, cool. I'm in for it.
Oh, rad.
Yeah. So people are all aboard.
Yeah,
It's like you
I'm
said.
really excited.
That component of the people being excited and being on board with what we're doing in Little Italy, fuck yeah, man. Blows my mind.
It was cool
Blows my
seeing
mind.
both tasting rooms getting together and like meeting each other and
No hair pulling.
Would have been great if Kiki was there.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and then it was really funny seeing how many Elwood people work at both of the breweries.
We have a lot of the Venn diagram of South Bay bars. There's
Definitely a lot of
overlap.
double dipping.
Hey, if we have good talent,
Keep it
why
in the
not,
family.
Yeah, why not share it amongst the family for real?
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Real
yeah,
talk.
I love it. I'm so happy.
Do you feel you get a lot of shit done because you don't drink and you don't smoke weed?
Yeah, so that's why I quit drinking
Okay.
and doing all the things because I need to keep my head in the game. I get so fuzzy. I get like fuzzy brain. Even if I have like 2 glasses of wine at, like with dinner, that night's done for me. So like,
Serio?
yeah, I get fuzzy brain.
Is it because of, ya estás ruquita, tienes más edad,
No.
you're a little older, or what is it?
No,
For me it is.
I just think like maybe because I don't do anything in moderation. So like I drink.
what I was gonna say.
I don't drink in moderation. When I drink, I usually go hard in the paint. That's why I'm just like, it's over after
Like
2
self-control,
drinks.
maybe?
Yeah, I have self-control problems with booze because I love to have fun.
Perdón.
And so then when I don't drink, I also don't drink in moderate. Like I go completely nothing.
Did you smoke a lot of weed as well or not?
No, I quit smoking weed like a while ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, fuck, man.
But that has nothing to do with like keeping my head straight. I feel like I'm a very functional stoner.
Not me. Not me,
Like
not
high
anymore.
functional.
Mr. Nerds Rope over
Dude,
here.
I had to take a break.
You know what's crazy is how much
that?
weight I've lost.
Go ahead.
I've lost so much weight from not drinking the last few months.
I mean, you live at the gym.
No, it's just, no, I don't.
No?
No, I'm there only like 4 days a week.
I bet alone.
But it's also like a spa. So like it's
It's a
really
wellness center.
Yeah, I know,
It's
fool.
my wellness center.
Aw.
But yeah, so I have to do at least a couple hours. Otherwise I go
That's your
crazy.
therapy?
Yeah, it's definitely my therapy.
Weed used to be my therapy. And I don't know what happened. Somewhere along the line, I think, like I said, I got more older. Marroquito and shit. I feel like my tolerance is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. So I'm off of it.
With weed?
Yeah, it fucks me up, dude. I get all
Weird.
anxious that my skin. I'm still a piece of garbage, correct? But my skin gets all itchy. I'm like, oh fucking on. Oh my god, what's
Maybe
going
it's
on?
not
all
weed
this,
you're smoking.
Like, weird strains that you're like taking in. You
I'm
need
not
to get
taking
some
it.
stress out of someone's backyard.
No more. I'm good for now.
God, I miss stress. Bring back the stress.
What's that? What the fuck are you
You
talking
That's
know-
that Reggie.
Is that like shit that you grow in your closet
They
in
used
your
to pop and
backyard?
shit.
Yeah.
about? Outdo.
4th of July.
You would like smoke it when you were in 8th grade. That
Give you
was good weed.
I heard a
Stupid
commercial.
headaches later.
I heard a commercial called Daddy Weed.
Daddy Weed.
And it's like a imagine like a low level alcohol, like a low level beer, like a table beer, but a table beer version in a joint. And you smoke it and you can still be functional.
Yeah, that's stress.
Where's the fun in that?
That's that cheap
I don't-
shit
bro,
that like
did I
your
tell you?
uncle grows.
I fucking planted the emo brown flag on the moon last week, dog. I took a fucking rocket ship all the way up there, and I said, "All right, that's it. I lose it."
Well, you were fucking with the edibles, too. That'll
Yeah,
get
I
you.
can't do that for a minute. I'll be back. I mean, we have the emo brown fucking pre-roll. I can't just all of a sudden not,
we got
endorse
the
it and
golf
promote that shit. We got the
tournament
golf tournament. The golf tournament is gonna be crazy
I'm
because
so
it's my
excited.
son's birthday, so we got to hang out with him. Like I'm gonna have to dip early, and then wifey and myself's anniversary is on Saturday, and on that Friday I was
Did
able
you
to
plan it for that weekend on purpose?
No,
the
I always
golf
tell these
tournament?
motherfuckers, I said, hey, it's either my son's birthday or it's our anniversary, or it's just a busy. August is busy. Everything's fucking busy. Everything's
Yeah.
busy. But that day on that Friday, rather, I was able to procure some tickets to a candlelight concert. And these are things
Oh, I've
you've been to
seen
one, that right?
those. Yeah.
Albert, the small teeth having motherfucker's been to a couple of them.
Yeah,
and I kind of saw it based on your videos. I was like, oh, that shit's dope, fool.
3 day nights a week.
3 date nights a week.
I'm ugly, dog, so I gotta.
You got to work
keep
for
her
it, bro.
interested,
Hey,
yeah.
you got to work for
I'm
it.
saying,
bro.
yeah. Short, chubby, and ugly is no recipe for success in that relationship.
I'm no gem, so I have to make sure I do my due diligence as well. But I found tickets for get that. Yeah, man.
No way.
Hey, do
No
it
way.
again.
That's the same
Look at-
one. Holy shit,
Wait, stand up, dog.
bro. That might be the same
Look at
one.
stand
Is that
up.
your workout video?
Oh my god!
OMG.
I knew it.
I knew that looked familiar.
You know what's weird about dad bods and
Go
like
ahead.
the guts? Like I
don't
don't
got no kids.
I don't mind like the gut at all as long as you're packed in like a sausage. Like I can slap it, but like if it's
And
like
it doesn't,
too
like-
loose, it makes it weird.
Oh man.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you know what?
I didn't know
though?
you had your nipples pierced.
Dad bodies are in, fool.
Yeah.
Don't laugh too hard,
I knew
fucker. I always know when fucking Albert is coming because my mezcal starts rippling, dude. I get
I thought you were gonna say your water breaks.
I get his water about to break. Well, I get the Jurassic Park effect. So I got tickets for candlelight concerts in the park, and it's the Frank Sinatra tribute. Yeah, but I was like, gotta get that. So that's Friday too. So I will not be getting on a sick one. You know, I will not be smoking all of the stress. Is that what it's called? Smoking all of the stress.
I want stress weed. If you guys come over to
got a
the
Reggie
golf
plug.
tournament,
No
slip
sticks,
me
no
some
seeds, no stress. Come
You know what? The emo brown pre-roll, from what I hear from all of the people that have purchased it, saying that it's a very low level, it's very chill.
I'm scared of this stuff now because
Yeah?
I get all weird. Yeah,
Oh, so-
I can't even drive when I'm smoking.
So
that
you
hard
mock
You probably
me.
shouldn't be, yeah.
You mock me for doing it, but then you just just completely said the exact same shit I did. Said I can't smoke anymore. I can't smoke at all. I'm too old.
No, I mean I can smoke. I just can't smoke that hard stuff. My house has so much weed in it right now,
Go ahead.
and it's all
What's
that
the address?
like
I'll come over.
35%. I'm just like, I'm
What's-
not
what's the
into
address
it.
there?
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
trying to get weird. I'm trying to watch The Bachelorette and enjoy myself.
Is that
the
your shit right
best
now?
time to get high
My,
out of
my
your
buddy's
mind.
on that show.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Which one?
Aaron B.
Oh, really?
He worked at Cintas forever.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I trained that guy.
Ew, that hair flip told me everything I need to know about hair.
Let me tell you, last week's
imagine Albert Friends.
Bachelorette,
Jesus.
there's this douchebag from San Diego
PB.
in there.
That guy?
And he ends up getting in a fight in like a bus, like a party bus,
Let's
whatever.
just not
And he
talk
goes-
bad about PB fights.
He goes,
okay?
meet me in PB. And I'm just
Shut
like,
up.
yes, dude. I'm just like, I'm done. Turn this shit off.
That's your
Meet me in
guilty
PB.
pleasure right now.
Yeah, so I make everybody in the house watch it, but
I mean, your
Are they
cats.
into it?
no, I have a video of them, like, because I was telling my girlfriend, I was just like, oh, I'm watching The Bachelor right now, too. And I have a video of just filming the guys, and they're both just on their phones. But they do sit with me in the same room, so we're all together.
So
got
they
their
know
little, like,
everybody
facial
on the
masks
show, I'm
on.
sure, even though they're not really watching.
And then we'll like everyone has like a name, like what they don't have like their real name, they just have like PB guy,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're gonna have Synthus guy, but yeah, I have my cat. Yeah, it's on. It's about to go into the last
he still
four
in?
where
What-
she meets.
Where do you
No, it's
stream
not.
this? Where is this at?
I stream it on Hulu, so I
Okay.
can like skip the commercials, but I watch it with like.
tell me things are
cats
going
and the
good
dog.
without telling me things are going good. I go on Hulu and I skip the
I
commercials.
usually watch it poolside at my wellness center.
I have that service.
While the fanboy is
I
just blowing
do
me.
every once in a while. Like if I'm on the machine, so I'll watch different stuff on Netflix.
Are you done
and
using
stuff.
my password for Peacock so I can, change it? Or you still need it?
What? You're gonna change your
Fucking no.
password?
That shit's yours forever.
It's
Enjoy
so
it.
good.
I started watching some shit called Suits.
I'm watching Suits.
Yeah,
I'm on
dude.
season 4,
Okay, I'm on-
episode 11.
All right, I'm season 2, like episode 10.
Yeah, dude.
they're in the
Spoil it
middle.
for him.
It gets so good. It's getting weird.
It's already weird.
Oh, it's so good.
So apparently the Princess Meghan Markle is in that show. I had no idea who she was until I started watching Suits, and I was like, oh, okay, I could get into this shit.
She just wants her privacy.
Dude,
Stop
it's
talking about her.
Oh, my bad. Don't marry a prince.
They like go on Oprah. Stop talking about us.
Suits is dope. I'm all about it. I'm all about it, man.
Wow.
I was all in. Well, it's because wifey was gone, and
Yeah.
there was nothing to do but just fucking hang out with these damn kids. They don't leave. They're
Yeah.
there. Daddy,
So
let's
they
go play
watch it with
baseball.
you?
No.
Whoever Suits is?
I watch it at night as soon as they go to sleep, bro. I watched 20 episodes in 3 days.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I went all the way in. I got lost. They're like 30-minute episodes, though, right? Like 30, 35
no, they're not.
How
They're
long?
like 45 minutes.
Dispensa.
It is so good.
is.
I am addicted. And that lead guy, Harvey, he's such a fox. And then I have my favorite character is Louis Litt.
Oh, that dude, he looks like a fucking little gnome.
I don't know why I like him so much.
I know why.
I think you know why too.
I know why.
I want to spink his stomach and see if he's acting like a sausage.
I did not see where this was going.
Can we get him on the show?
Hey, so is that show over? Is that like a no
Yeah,
long?
it's been over. So they only did like 8 or 9 seasons or
Only.
whatever. But
Fuck.
I mean, Meghan Markle's a duchess, so she's no longer. Obviously, this show
Not a
ended
princess.
while
Not a
ago.
princess. A princess or not a princess?
I don't know the difference between a duchess and a princess, but I know she's a duchess.
Dutch oven.
Don't quote me on this, but I think a princess is born into royalty and a duchess is married into it.
That sounds like some white
Wow.
people shit. Look
How
at
the
that, bro.
fuck do you know
Princess
that?
Diana wasn't born into
I'm still
royalty.
hungover. I might not
Wait,
be talking
wait.
truth.
We have a retort.
She
We have a
married
retort.
She married-
You can't say that word
she
anymore.
married, which makes her.
Yeah.
Right, but so is Meghan Markle, so that would make her a princess by if you're using the same.
But he's not the
But
prince.
he's not the prince, yo.
Yes, he is.
He's a prince. He's just not a crown
prince.
prince. He's just not next in line
Oh,
for
I
the
don't know.
for the
He's not.
crown.
He's
You know
not
what?
fresh.
Let's just Google it. I could
Yeah.
just see everybody who's listening to the show. We're like, you
They
moron.
They're
know the
Googling
answer.
right now.
I was
Everybody's
by the
Googling right
pool
now.
at
They're
my
also
wellness
not
center the other
part
day
of the
talking about
royal-
this with this lady
yeah.
next to me.
Do I need to watch Bachelorette? In my life, I've never watched
Yes.
a show like The Bachelorette
this
or
season-
fucking. No? Casa says no.
What do you mean?
Yes, but you got to start it in the
no?
beginning. You can't.
Yeah, no, you got to start.
Survivor? Never watched any Survivor.
I prefer like The Bachelor because the girls are way more interesting than the guys.
Okay.
But
Obviously, you don't watch
What's
the
the
Emo Brown
island one
podcast.
where all the rejects go to the island and they
Reject
like
Island.
survive?
that's Bachelor in Paradise.
Bachelor in Paradise. That one's even
And
better.
That one is so good because it
When-
brings all the kooks back and all
That
that
one dude
stuff.
pissed his pants and passed out drunk.
Which one's the one where the sons date the cougar moms?
I don't know, but
You seen that
I
one?
haven't seen
Love
That
Island
one's
is
tight.
also really
Love
good.
Island.
Love Island's
it.
my favorite because they have like 50 episodes.
You want to hear some
per
Suits
season.
trivia that I learned while I was watching it?
What?
So in season 2, a young lady comes in to save the main character from some sort of fucking trial or some fraud that he committed. that person they bring in, she used to be a cast member of The Real World London.
London?
Her name is Kat. I went to it. I was on a sick one. It was like 2 a.m. I was like, I remember this girl. I remember this girl. And her name is Kat, and she was like a model. And now she's on that show, but
That is her.
And
She sticks around for a while too.
and she's married to Harvey
Ski
in real life.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I ruined it for you, huh?
No.
Yeah.
She's a babe.
Yeah? I think Donna's more of a babe.
Oh, you
Donna?
Yeah, bro.
She's a redhead. She looks good.
Let's do this, guys.
This is bad podcasting right now.
Only because you chimed in.
great. I'm
fucker.
super entertained.
I'm entertaining myself. Wait, what? Let's take a break.
Hands above the desk.
You know what you should have watched though?
What's that?
Was the De La Hoya documentary?
Yes, I want to see that.
That shit was crazy.
I don't
Live stream
He
that.
basically admitted that he was on a sick one the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was-
That's all he did. Did you know?
I
Bro,
can't wait to see it.
I'm Mexican.
Damn, Costas in like 8K. Did you see that?
Yeah, you look good.
Oh, no, it's because
Has to
the
give himself
GoPro's
the
gone.
good
Let me see. Do it
filter.
again.
Dude.
The GoPro's.
He looks like he's in
Oh,
love,
shit.
dude. Look at him.
Dang. That's like professional.
So wait, we need to get another camera?
If you're just listening to this, you guys are missing out on all that.
Fool. Fucking casas. I was going to say something, but you made me fucking lose my train of thought. I was going to say something really good.
I'm sure it was the juiciest.
Oh, so the De La Hoya fucking thing. I saw it, dog. Yeah.
Have you seen
Did you
this
remember
before?
this?
Yeah, fool.
Like he used to sing?
Yeah, bro.
That's Enrique Iglesias right there.
I'm sorry, but he is good looking.
You can get it, huh?
Those
yeah,
chicken
he
legs.
loves
Look at
it
his
too.
legs,
He
dude.
has a great face for sure.
Yeah. You just see his legs in lingerie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he admitted it too. He admitted it.
So this dude, okay, I'm Mexican. I have a Mexican mom. I didn't know there was so much beef between Mexican sons and Mexican moms. Apparently De La Hoya and his mom fucking hated each other, dog.
But
And
the mom. Oh yeah, I don't know about
I'm
that.
on her side.
Did you watch it or not?
Yeah, but she passed away.
Yeah, so and then he's used it as an excuse to just like hype everything else up.
Yeah.
I was like, good on him, I guess, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, fuck.
But she
And
can't speak on her side.
everything else is everything else.
Yeah,
De La
yeah.
Hoya, look at. I had 2 heroes growing up, dog.
Oh, no, it was not.
All right, dog.
Can we find the photo with the lingerie,
Oh, my
please?
God.
I got a few heroes, all right?
Wait, what?
It wasn't De La
De La
Hoya.
Hoya.
When I was young,
His name Lingerie?
De La Hoya was
Yeah.
somebody I looked to as a boxer. I was like, oh, that
just
dude
got
is
hotter.
sick, dog. This guy was awesome. And then Pee Wee Herman was my
Oh, we didn't even touch on that.
R.I.P. We.
dude, Pee Wee Herman, dog. Today, I falleció Paul Rubens. Paul Rubens is deceased as of today. Wifey, I was
Was
what we
he
were.
Puerto Rican?
The fuck?
Good old Puerto Rican Paul.
I don't know why. I thought
Hey,
it was.
look, it's
I
Puerto
thought it
Rican
was
Pee Wee.
Latino. I don't know.
No. His real name, his real name is Paul Rubenfelds. And he
okay.
changed it to Paul Rubens, you know. And I grew up watching that shit. I grew up
Yeah.
every Saturday morning was Pee Wee's Playhouse to the point where fucking I think you made me a little meme where it's my head on the Pee Wee's
Stevie's Playhouse.
Real shit. I grew up watching it, and this show loosely is kind of based on the kind of crap that I watched him doing growing up. I fucking big fan. So we were walking this morning when Caesar decided to text me the wretched news. We're getting coffee, and then I said, "Oh shit!" And my wife's like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh fuck," because she's a big Pee Wee fan too. And I told her, and she started bawling. I was like, "Oh, I was like, we don't bawl for Pee Wee." But now we watch Pee Wee whenever we
wouldn't want
want,
you to cry.
dog. We can watch
Have
Pee
you
Wee on
showed your
Netflix.
kids Pee Wee Herman?
They love Pee Wee's Playhouse. They love
One of them dressed
everything.
up like him for Halloween, right?
Yeah, my oldest dressed up just like Pee Wee Herman. That motherfucker looks just like him in his suit
Need to
and
post that
everything.
today.
All right, we'll post that up in remembrance of Paul Rubens. Big fan. Let's take a break. We have Pako Pablos coming on, dog. Artist extraordinary. He brought me a gift, and I'm gonna open it right when he comes on, so you can see my, organic look of happiness, or be like, what?
What if it's like one of those envelopes with like the confetti dicks that you
What if,
open and
it's
just...
what if it's an invoice? What if it's an invoice? Hey, he's like,
For my
he's like,
appearance on
bitch,
this show?
You know my appearances cost money, dog. Take a break, smoke some weed, grab a cocktail. We'll be right back. Ooh, besito.
Ski.
You do? Handle. Well.
Well.
Hey, it turns out my mic's not on.
Ben Campos.
Turns out I'm not connected. Hold on a second. Might have to start this one again, bro.
I feel like we're just not connecting, you know?
There it is. Wow, look at me, bro. Look at me. Hey, this is for the Patreon people.
We're professionals.
This is for the Hey, big up to the Patreon people watching right now, man. I know Casas doesn't love you, but I do.
Oh, wow.
We're here for all of it.
We lost one.
What we gained too. Amar Campanajar, breaking news. Right before the Major League Baseball trading deadline,
Farewell.
Amar just cut ties with the San Diego Padres. Oh, man. Hey, we're back. Hopefully you got yourself a cocktail. Smoked a little, tú sabes what. Cece loaded up on some flaming hacheros. So she's... Do you eat it with your hand or with a fork?
With my hands.
Yeah.
God's fork.
And then you lick the fingers.
Oh, man. I've seen some
God's
outlandish
forks.
things. We're from the south side of Chula Vista, bro. We created the art of eating flaming hacheros. And I feel like I, once upon a time, ate it with a chopstick. Doused in lemon, doused in tapatio, and then just chopstick. Because it gets all...
That makes more sense.
Fernanda used to do
when
that.
you add all the stuff to it, but then it takes all the good red stuff off of it when you put too much lime.
I think it amplifies it. Oh, breaking news.
Oh, breaking news. Amar Campanajar.
Little did you know that
Leaving Emo
controversial interview was here. It was here on the Emo
I
Brown
saw that
podcast.
one.
You saw
Was
it? Yeah, well, I got so much hate mail when we brought him on. I was like, hey, he's a Chula Vista guy. And they're like, no, he's not. Yeah. I was like, hey, whatever, man.
That's
good on him. Amar,
end
we
of an
support
era.
you. We support you, whatever you do. Look at Cece's face, bro.
Tip of the hat.
Tip of the cap to you, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the second half of the Emo Brown podcast, Metiche Monday. Yes. Barry, take off that silly ass hat. Well, you're going to wear it the whole time, huh?
Hey, wait, we made the news for that?
What's that?
The controversial interview?
Yeah.
Oh, that was-
How dope are we? How dope are we?
What happened? I missed that.
Is it better like this if I go sideways?
Oh, hey. Rosalino status, bro.
Like I'm
You're
English.
down, fool. Look at that. Do it again. Look at it. Oof.
Oh.
Como
Wait,
me
let me
duele.
get a photo. Hold on.
Como me
No,
duele.
No, wear like a pirate, like a pirate.
I look like peso puta or something.
Oh, Lord. Wow. Jet. Okay, so let's backtrack. You called him peso puta.
I didn't call him that. I called me that.
You went in on Jenny 69.
I did not do that.
And who else did he go in on? This motherfucker just looking to get canceled with that hairline, dog.
So I need a bigger hat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have actual talent here today. Actual talent from the motherland. The motherland being Guadalajara, located directly in the heart of Mexico. Precisamente hoy nos encontramos con un artista conocido por la región como Pako Pablos. Bro. What's up, dog? Just in case, don't get it twisted, I'll flow in Spanish if that's what you need. If that's what you need to get, check my Mexican card, I'll do it in Spanish.
Venga.
Do people hood check me? Yeah, dude, they hood check me to see how Mexican I am. It's crazy. But not today with an artist like you hanging out, bro. Pako Pablos, dude, I've seen your art now everywhere. All the collaborations that you're doing, that shirt you're wearing, I want to learn all about it. I want to learn all about it, but I want to hear it from you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How did you start? Where are we going with this?
Well, like you said, man, I'm originally from Guadalajara. Lived my whole life until college there. Graduated college. I wanted, something better for myself. You always have opportunities. I used to play basketball for, the state and then for the national team. And
For the national team,
yeah, dude,
bro.
that was sick.
Te la rifaste.
The opportunity to represent your country.
Es otro pedo.
It's totalmente, güey.
Otro
Dude, you
pedo,
think
bro.
I'm tall at 6'7". I went and played with 15-year-old kids that were 7'4".
Neta. We are built.
crazy.
We're built like that. Mexicans, we have 7'4" Mexicans?
No,
Oh, okay.
not that I know.
They came from other countries and
Yeah.
lived in
Dude,
Mexico.
Okay, so it was an international tournament organized by the Mavericks, right, in Dallas, and it was global games. So you would play against international teams. So our guard was probably like 5'7" at the time.
That sounds more like it. That sounds more like
The
it.
Croatian point guard was 6'9".
Oof.
Yeah,
69.
So you can get the idea of the differences. Then I remember Cuba had this kid that used to hunch to get into the elevator.
En serio?
Yeah, dude, that was
Oh,
crazy. I'm
man.
like, holy fuck.
Fuck, Albert walked sideways to get in through a door. So, I mean, it's kind of the same.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No es cierto, estás flaco, mijo. Estás flaco. I can see your belt still. You're good. Fuck yeah. Yo, you are a 6'7"
Yes.
Mexican artist, once upon a time, representing the national team of Mexico.
That's right.
How was your game, fool? How were your handles? Were you good?
It was good, man. I mean, you don't play that level just by sucking. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah.
So that gave me an idea of what was out there. Because back then, I don't want to say how old I am, but back then you
Oh, you
didn't
don't?
know.
Is that a thing? You don't say how old you are?
No, I can't.
How old are you?
What do you want to I'm 40.
Estás jovenazo, brother.
dude.
Shit, estás jovenazo. 40, Barry.
But you have to remember, our generation is the one that lived without the internet and with the internet.
Yeah.
So, you never know what to say.
It's true.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
playing outside, Mexico, it gives you the opportunity to see what's out there.
Good for you.
Yeah, man. I've always been looking for what's best for
Oportunidad,
you. Exactly.
opportunities.
Exacto. Because, I love Mexico. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of opportunities there. So if you want something bigger and better for yourself, you have to, go outside and look for it.
And basketball was that for you?
To me, at the time, it was, or at least it was the tool to leave the country. So by the time that I graduated college, I had a bunch of injuries and shit. But I was still at some level where I could get, a spot in the team here. I actually played in Southwestern.
Oh, nice.
When I was here. And that gave me the opportunity to, stay here for a while and figure it out what I was going to do.
Legalmente.
Legally, yeah.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we support
them. Yeah. But it gives you the opportunity to see, what's out there, but also how hard it is, because just like you said, I had a visa. I had the opportunity to have some kind of, permit to be here. But unfortunately, that permit doesn't allow you to do a lot of things.
Okay.
And people don't know and say, oh, well, you had a student visa. Yeah, you don't know that with a student visa, you have to pay 300% more by credit for credits in school. So there's a lot of logistics involved in that. So I didn't know at the time, but as you go, you learn. So I had the opportunity I was blessed to be with a family that allowed me to, be able to work in certain places. They have a trucking company, so they had a warehouse, where I used to manage the warehouse. And as a bachelor with graphic design and everything, to be managing a warehouse, you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Especially when, dude, we used to pick up beans from China, pallets of beans. We used to put them together and just send them to Long Beach or Tijuana or, all of those things.
Hustling.
Exactly, dude, that's the only thing you can do, And to me, at the time, it was kind of shameful just because, like I said, I had a diploma. I had a title to say, hey, I know how to do this. But, back then I didn't know that would show me eventually how hard you have to work in order to get what you want.
It's not easy. It's not an easy path to work. Just having that student visa alone is difficult enough.
Totally.
But it gave you a ticket to play.
Exactly.
It gave you an opportunity to show.
But you know what? I actually didn't play more than a semester. Because like I said, the injuries didn't allow me, and I was frustrated just because when you do something for so long, your body has, memory. So when you try to do things that your body can't do anymore, you just get frustrated.
Torn MCL, torn ACL.
Well,
all of
I don't
things.
have tendons in my ankle.
No.
I walk and it gets purple.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it's horrible. But again, I was just trying to seize the moment and see, okay, what can I do with what I have right now? So that was a period of time where I was trying to figure out what to do with the situation that I was in. So I couldn't play anymore. So the student visa was not a thing that I could,
utilize anymore.
of.
Yeah,
exactly. So like I said, I was blessed enough to have a family that took me in and said, okay, you can stay here and you can work here. But at the same time, it was not something that I was, it's not, I don't want to say good at, but, it's not what I wanted for me. So 4 years passed, and there was an article from the University of Guadalajara, where I graduated from, that says that...
UADG?
UADG, yeah. So the article says that if you graduated for longer than 5 years and you haven't get your title yet, like the official title, with your thesis and professional test and all of that, you would have to, take the semester again. So I'm like, fuck that. So I had to go back to Guadalajara. Yeah. Exactly. I went back to Guadalajara, and I stayed there for a year while I was preparing my thesis and the professional test and all of that. So that gave me an opportunity to think about what I wanted to do, and to settle down and say, okay, I'm going to go back, but what do I want to do when I get back? Because there's no way I want to go back to what I was.
No more basketball.
Basketball was out of the question.
Done.
That was done.
Your ankle said, ya no se puede.
That was long gone.
That's why I chose not to be tall, fool. I figured, I'm going to stay 5'10", 5'10", 5'11", make sure my ankles don't get purple,
Yeah, that's good idea.
Insight.
So getting my title and my diploma, they gave me the courage to say, okay, now what do I want to do? I'm going to go back, but what do I want to do? So now instead of having a student visa, I gather enough information to say, okay, how do I can stay here in a better way, in a more stable way. So I talked to my family that was here that took me in, and I got a business visa, because in order for you to get a business visa, you have to prove that the skill set that you have, the company that is hiring you can find locally. So they bring me as the graphic designer for the company. So that allowed me to have a social security number. Once you have a social security number, it's yours.
Yeah, to pay taxes with.
Exactly, pay taxes. Hey, dude, believe me, I'd rather pay taxes and do everything right than pay $700 just to get a line for Verizon without, it's crazy. People don't know the things that
we know that here because we're a border town. So those are things that we know. It's just part of the process of living here in Chula Vista or in San Diego. Like, these things. We have family that go through these things. But yeah, there are people out there that don't know what negative ramifications come with not being a citizen who's legally here to work or to go to school.
Yeah, people take it for granted, and like I said, I come from Guadalajara. It's way down south. I have no idea what the fuck, I'm doing here, or how can I parlay this to stay? So I was able to get the student visa, but I wanted something else. The business visa, I'm sorry. So I wanted something else. So I started to look for opportunities that I could do at the time with what I had. So a friend of mine introduced me to a guy that worked at Stingery. Stingery used to be a very...
Boy, do we know about Stingery, Casas. Boy, do we. Sean Merriman's favorite spot to hang out.
Right? Yeah. So actually, the night that they introduced me, Edwin, the guy that worked there, was when the cab crashed. Dude, I was like 2 feet away from the window. Like, actually, I turned around to say bye to Edwin, and I saw the cab just coming and smashing people in the window. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So chaos started, like people screaming, like it was
Gas
crazy.
lamp is always on a sick one, Casas. Fuck.
Yeah, true. It's a trip.
Casas never left Stingery. He was there. He was like a resident something.
Part of him's still there.
So they allow me. Well, they give me the opportunity to be part of their security host.
Security, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how I started. But the arts have always been a part of my life.
So you had like graphic design in your back pocket. You always had the skill set as an artist.
It was something that I used to do all the time when I was growing up. I used to draw cartoons of the teachers, of my classmates, of everything. I used to get in trouble just because cartoons and shit. Yeah. So I did the same thing, and I started to draw like cartoons for the bottle girls or the security host or something. I was always creating stuff, and the managers there, they're like, hey, you're pretty good at what you do. Why don't you start making the flyers for?
Oh, hell yeah!
For the talent that's coming. I'm like, fuck yeah! So I started to make like flyers for the talent that would be there, or the events, the big events that they would have, right? So that was another way for me to start like, okay, this is art.
A new door was open for you.
Exactly, but I knocked though, and while that was happening, I applied for scholarship in the art instructors in Minnesota, right? So they sent me this kit of tests that I had to do and draw and lines, outlines, and all of those type of things for them to see what was my skill level, right? So
So you're constantly being tested this whole time.
Totally.
Every new
time.
door that you knock or open, and you're constantly being tested. Like, okay, well, show us what you can do.
Exactly. So after that, I sent it back. And 2 weeks later, I got a call from the dean of the university, right, or the institute. And he's like, hey, am I talking to Pako Pablos? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I just want to let you know, when can we meet? I'm like, motherfucker, you're in Minnesota. I don't have money. I can't go to fucking Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, no. We want to go and meet with you. I'm like, all right. So anytime. I'm here in San Diego. So 2 weeks later, the dean came over. And
the dean
came over and he sat down with me and he said, I just wanted to tell you personally that your test, impressed a lot of the teachers. That's the reason why I'm here. And I want to let you know that you not only have the full scholarship, but you also have scholarship for materials. So anything that you might need, we're going to send it to you.
Shit, I didn't know that even happened, bro.
Dude, me neither.
I didn't know that was an option, bro.
Yeah, so
I had a scholarship for fucking Fiesta sticks, bro. I would get snacks, a snack scholarship. This one got everything. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so after that, I'm like, okay, there might be something, you know. So I was, you know, keeping always exploring and knocking on doors about arts until one day I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna be an artist, you know. And I remember I sent an email to my parents, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care if I'm living under a fucking bridge.
What did your parents say?
You know what, mijo? We're here for you.
Eso.
You know,
That could have gone one of two ways with Mexican parents, bro.
Dude, that's why I was like, holy shit. How is that gonna
Mexican
go?
parents, bro. They ain't
It's
about
either
that
in or
life.
out.
Mijo, te soportamos con tu decisión. Mijo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You went to
that's what I was
the
thinking.
United States to become an artist? It could have easily gone that way.
That's the reason why I was like, I don't care if I'm going to live under a bridge, just to let them know, hey, if you guys just don't approve, I'm so sad. You know,
I'm doing what I love.
I'm doing what I love.
My passion.
Exactly.
Qué bueno, bro.
So after that, you know, I had like a happy feeling, like, all right, you know, they approve. Not that I care that they approve or not, but you always knowing that have the support of your family. It's always
Hay algo. There's something
feeling.
there that's like, okay, they got my back.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
for sure.
Exactly. So I remember after that, you know, I kept doing my thing, and I've always been the guy that knocks on door and question people. You know, like ask the questions. You know, regardless of what it is. If I think I can do something to improve myself or to do something that I think it can fit in, I'm always going to ask. I'm always going to be the person to ask that question. So I asked the manager that gave me the opportunity to make flyers. I'm like, hey, dude, give me an opportunity. Let me paint something for the next guy that's coming. He's like, okay, Waka Flock is coming in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah. And as soon as I get out, I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? Because I didn't know.
Did you do it with no hands?
I wish.
No, I'm sorry.
But that's how Dirty Fingers started.
En serio?
Yeah, that's how
I saw
Dirty
your
Fingers
hat. I was
started.
curious
Yeah.
how that started.
Yeah, because for people that now know, they call me Dirty Fingers because I paint the pieces with my fingers. You know, the techniques that I use allowed me to blend and to use my fingers as, you know, brushes.
And after you see some of his pieces, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that? That's just intense,
Ask me,
man.
man. I don't know. I just get in and...
You get in the zone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
You
what,
have to.
What do you do to get into that zone? Like, how does that happen? Is it just instinctual? Dije, cabrón, pues tengo que hacer este proyecto, hay que darle gas.
No,
or?
you know what? I never pressure myself. Oh, shit, I need to get it done. I just let it flow. Because, see, here's the thing. In my experience, when people tell you what or when, they kill your creativity. You know, so you can't let anyone in your timeline or your process or whatever you do as an artist. Because then you're letting people that have absolutely nothing dictate how you're going to create. And as creators, we can't let that happen.
I tell Casas that all the time. He doesn't fucking listen to me. He just says, hey, you got to do it like this, fool. I'm telling you, Casas. Pako Pablos got my back on that shit.
Yeah,
Come,
of course.
Educate some more. Educate some more. I'm ready.
So after that, they are like, fuck yeah. You know, he's coming here. Do something for him. Dude, all I could think is, what am I going to do? You know, because this is my first official professional painting.
No pressure, fool.
No pressure at all. So, hey, but I'd rather have it that way than not pressure at all. You know, because at that time I was like, okay, everything that I'm going to do, it's going to propel or to stop me. You know, so right now I have people telling me, you know, you're good at graphic design, so that's good. You know, but I wanted more. I've always wanted more. So when I asked the question, I'm like, all right, I have the yes. So how do I do something that's going to keep propelling things? You know, and I'm like, fuck it. So I remember what was the technique that they taught me in college that I would feel more comfortable doing so I could create something for, you know, the piece that I had to, you know, present in 2 weeks. So I remember I used to do, they gave us pastels as class. Pastels are like chalk, but more like higher end. You know, it's like a different texture and stuff. But I remember I liked it back then because I could fade it and shade it and do things very cool with my fingers. You know, so I'm like, fuck it. You know, if I can figure it out, at least with this, I'm going to present something that is not going to be so horrible. You know, so I'm like, all right. So I started to paint that piece. And when the night came, I put the painting right there at the mezzanine. I don't know if you remember. So it was at the mezzanine. And I was just fucking sweating balls. Dude. Exactly. I was like, holy shit, the piece is here. The guy's about to get here. All right, here it is.
So Waka was going to see it right when it came in.
Exactly. So first thing I see.
Hey, como si somos compas. Oh,
right?
So Waka was just going to cruise in.
You're on first name basis over here.
Mr. Flocka, excuse me. Mr. Flocka.
So he walks in, he looks at the painting, and he looks at me because I was the only guy in there. He looks at me. He's like, who did that? I'm like, fuck, I did. Bro, this fucking badass.
Hell
And
yeah,
it's take the
fool.
pictures, take the pictures, take videos. Dude, that was when Instagram was starting, you know? So that's a very important point because he shared it like twice on his Instagram. The picture got like 6,000 likes. Now, right now it's not nothing. But back then, dude, 6,000 likes was a fucking world.
That was like everybody on Instagram.
Exactly, right. So the word started to spread, and hey, dude, there's this fucking sick artist in
Pako Pablos, get down.
And then next thing I know, there was another talent, and they wanted me to paint him again. I'm like, all right. So it started. You
created your own niche, bro.
Exactly. And then Tyga came over. He did the same thing. People, now I didn't have to ask for them. People would ask for them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so.
It was part of the perks of performing at Stingery.
Right.
You're going to get some artwork designed. And at that time, you went by Pako Pablos?
Yeah, no, I was Pako all the time.
And then, how did we get it to Dirty Fingers?
Well, that was when Dirty Fingers started because, like I said, I needed, like a name, a professional name that was catchy. There's nothing more catchy than fucking Dirty Fingers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it makes total sense. So Dirty Fingers started. Dirty Fingers was born. People would know me as Pako though, so I didn't mind at all. Because it is what it is. But then I would keep on knocking doors. So now I didn't only have Stingery, but I went to Flux. And Flux opened me the door. So like, hey, yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
Flux was hood, fool.
Oh yeah,
Flux was hella hood.
At the time, I didn't.
That's where I met Cece.
At the time, I didn't care what it was. At the time, I didn't care what it was, where it was. I just wanted a fucking... Dude, I painted at fucking Onyx room. Right? Right?
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Dude, I was just...
He's about to say East Street Alley, fool. He's just naming all of them in downtown.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
I'm telling you, I just wanted opportunities. I was looking just for platforms.
Man.
Because in my head, I was like, hey, if the word's spreading, let's fucking spread it faster. So let's knock on doors. Let's go here, let's go there. Dude, I remember I started to have George Lopez following me and people like that following me. I'm like, all right.
I'm doing it.
I asked George Lopez. I said, hey, I love what you do. I'm a big fan. How can I help your organization? Because I'm always big into giving back. Because a lot of people helped me to get where I am. So it's only right to give back.
You got to pay it forward.
Exactly.
You got to pay it forward. Or else it all disappears, my friend.
Exactly. So I'm like, how can I help, your organization? Hey, dude, I love what you do. Contact this so-and-so and let's get you into our next tournament, into our golf tournament. Here I am in fucking Toluca Lake, at the George Lopez tournament.
Do you play golf?
Fuck no. I don't play. I was just as a painting. I donated one of my paintings
That's
just
fucking
to get.
dope, bro.
Yeah. So things started to unveil that way. I would have prominent people following me, and I would just ask the question. I was like, in my head, I was like, worst case scenario, they're not going to answer, but they're following you for a reason.
Yes.
So I'm like, look.
One opportunity led to another.
Hey, is it here or never? So I'm always being like that. I'm always going to ask. So if it works, well, it worked. If it didn't, well, another note to the bag.
You know what? I feel like that is a cultural thing, Pako. Like, honestly, I feel like I know I do. And if I see an opportunity, I'm like, oh, shit. Well, let's go. Closed mouths don't get fed. We got to figure out if this is something we can grow with or not. So it's true what you're saying, bro. This happens for a reason. None of this happens if you keep your mouth shut.
Exactly, and that was my mindset. You got to keep asking, dude. You have no idea so many people tell me no. I mean, I had a collection of people that says no. Now, yeah, tell me no, motherfucker.
Will they?
Right? Yeah.
Have you gone back to some of the no's?
Nah. It's funny because the people that used to give me shit or didn't believe in me.
Oscar de la Hoya, go ahead.
Wow. They have my paintings.
Yeah?
They bought paintings of mine. Yeah, so that's my way of saying, well, you're always going to remember me because
remember
you have my shit.
No? Remember? Look at that.
Remember you say no? Look at your fucking wall. Yeah, so that to me, that was revenge.
I like that edge. I like that edge, fool.
Getting all fired up.
Of course, man. Of course. So that was my way of motivating myself. Like not only I am, in important places and going to important events or being part of this or being part of that, but I'm also helping. I'm also helping the community. I'm also helping this. I'm helping my name because, believe it or not, being an artist, it's really hard, especially an artist that's from Mexico.
Okay,
dude. I mean, who the fuck cares about an artist from Mexico?
Me?
Oh, of course, or community, but mostly my community is here now. Back then when I was starting, I wasn't looking for my community because in my head, I'm like, okay, if I can make it with the big dogs, the community will follow.
They'll follow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it did.
Once you create enough opportunity, all of a sudden, like you said,
Exactly.
all those no's turn into like, I need to buy this art, I guess.
Exactly.
I need to hang this shit in
so
my
one
wall.
thing led to another, which allowed me to be more able to, to help in a broader space, a broader platform. Then a big part of my career happened when I was painting like for Twista.
Okay.
Twista came to the what was the name of the festival? It was a hip hop festival at downtown.
Go ahead, Casas. This is all you, fool. I feel like this is in your genre. This is your area.
what's it?
No, you too, Lexi.
How long ago?
Oh, it was probably 2016.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a street
Street
Yeah,
scene.
street scene. That's what I was
Exactly.
thinking.
Yeah. So
You
I
were
was painting.
thinking
I
I
was
was
painting for
sane.
for Twista. Before like the weekend, the Friday before that Saturday, I was in Fox News with the pieces that I was going to exhibit, and one of them was the LeBron James that I made because he won a championship. So the painting was called The Promise because he delivered a championship to Cleveland and all that, right? So he had context, and as soon as I posted up, it became viral. The piece was viral totally. So I'm like, all right, that's good. It would just spread the name. And then being on Fox News helped it a little bit more. And also that Friday night, I presented something because Park commissioned me to present something for Ice Cube for his birthday.
I saw that one.
Yeah, that was my first. Dude, I was so fucking nervous. Like, I'm like, I don't get nervous for people, but he had some kind of fucking aura that this motherfucker's a gangster.
It's a Ice Cube.
Yeah, dude,
It's
he
a
was like,
Ice Cube.
This guy's gonna, I better talk nice to
Look
him.
at that thing right
But
there,
dude,
fool.
yeah, there you go.
You made him look small, dude. Straight out of Guadalajara, perro. Look at
And
that.
that I wanted that, and I remember that it's a flip picture.
What do you mean?
If you look at it again, it's a flip picture because I was so nervous that I put the G, wrong. If you see the LA in his cap,
Oh, yeah.
it's flip because I used the G, wrong. it was flip. So I'm like, fuck. So what do I do? So I just flip it. Nobody noticed that, but
Did anybody notice?
I think one guy or two just said, "Hey, you
Pinchy
flipped the
one
picture."
guy.
I'm like, "Yeah,
There's always that one pinchy
exactly
guy.
right." Why can't you keep quiet?
Fuck.
So the day after, I was in that festival painting for like I said, for Twista, and I brought the pieces. So I go finish the painting, I go backstage and present it to Twista, and I stay there for a couple of songs because I like Twista. And when I get back, the LeBron James was gone. Like the painting was fucking gone.
Se lo llevaron.
Dude, someone stole the painting, and they're not small. They're like 3x4s. So I can only imagine a guy running, taking a painting that big just outside the.
I think the move is to walk. Because I feel if you're running, you're
Dude,
probably going to
believe me, that's exactly what a couple of people said when I was there. I'm like, hey, did you see? Yeah, I saw a guy that he just took it like he was his, and he just walked out.
Yeah.
That
Damn.
makes
Do you have a
sense.
picture of the LeBron one up there, Casas, or not?
I saw that one
I want to
on-
see that one.
So I'm like, all right. Another thing that I've always been a truly believer is always turn negative into positive. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? Someone stole this piece. What do I do? What do I do? And it's a very prominent painting. Call the media outlets. So I started to call my friends in the news and my friends there. This was a Saturday. By Monday, I had Fox News and KSWI or whatever, in my studio, interviewing about that's a piece. So I'm like, well, you know what? People are so stupid that in a couple of days,
It's
couple
gonna
of months,
surface. Yeah.
Dude, someone's gonna say, "Oh, look," and it's gonna be at the wall. The painting's gonna be there. Dude, I'm kidding you not. 2 days later, I get a text with a screenshot from a friend of mine. Look what I just saw online, and there was a painting, a picture of the painting on Instagram that said, "The souvenir that I have from Twista's concert." And it was the painting right
Damn, this
there.
motherfucker raised the flag.
He's a freaking
A souvenir. Dude.
Yeah. So by the time that the cups,
Jail.
by the time that the cups reach back, I already had his name. I already had where he's work. Dude, I already have where he goes and gets his tattoos. So I just gave all the information to them. And then I got a call like, a couple days later. Yeah, we have the guy. Unfortunately, he got rid of the painting because he didn't want to have evidence.
Wow.
So I'm like, fuck. Well, I mean, look, I'm not gonna be a guy because that's grand theft.
It is at that,
it is
yeah,
grand theft.
yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna ruin your life for something. Just pay it up. Pay the piece, and
Ahí
we're
muere.
good.
Todo bien.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't care. You
Steve and I
did
have
what
had
you
that
did.
conversation before.
Yeah, we
somewhere.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you did what you did.
Grand theft, fool, is grand theft.
Yeah. So, anyways, he ended up paying up. And I'm like, all right, that was that.
¿Cuánto le cobraste, canijo?
Oh, a lot of money.
Over under 25 racks.
Really?
I'm saying, look at that. Yeah, dirty fingers.
Dirty fingers,
Dirty
right?
fingers, boy.
So, that year also was an election year.
Okay.
And I remember one of the candidates was saying a lot of shit that wasn't good with me.
Okay.
With the rhetoric that he was spewing and everything that he was saying. I was just not gonna let that fly. And I remember there was a contest from Talent House, which is an art house in London. That was ITRO's International Art Contest, and it was called Power and Politics. So you had to do pieces that represent the candidates for the U.S. elections in 2016. So I won that contest with a piece of Hitler removing a mask being the candidate. Dude, I got so much heat for that.
Así es el
So
pedo,
much
bro. That'll happen.
But dude, I just couldn't let that fly.
No.
I just couldn't let that fly.
Did you put that piece online?
Dude,
Yeah?
Ice Cube shared it. A lot of people shared it
shit.
just because the message was powerful. People misunderstood that I was comparing him with this guy. I was not comparing him. I was comparing the rhetorics that he was using, the dialogues that he was using, the ideas that he was using in his campaign were very similar,
know.
And you can't let that happen.
Do it again. You're not down, fool. Do it again. That was it. Fool.
So
Look at it.
I won the
Was
contest.
that the one right there?
Yes. I won the contest.
Shit.
Dude, I had platforms
Powerful.
that shared that picture, and they were like 5 million shares, and so it went totally viral, and it comes with the territory that you're gonna have hate mail.
Oh, for sure.
So, dude, I'm like, all right, that taught me a lesson of how to be an artist.
But that's
Because
art, bro.
I know it's art,
Right?
but you gotta understand one thing. When you're an artist, you have to have a journey where you need to understand that your shit's not gonna be good for everyone. That you have to take the heat and to take the criticism as it is. Just criticism.
Al chile.
Al Chile, exactly. It is what it is, But that toughened me up, because I'm like, okay, this is what it is to have something that causes controversy and something that it's not well received by a lot of people, Because as an artist, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You want to create controversy. You want to say, hey, I did that. Oh shit, but why?
Yeah. You want to make people think. You want to
Exactly.
You want to question.
And that's exactly. I don't want people to see at my paintings. I want people to observe what I have to say through my canvases. So it's not just a graphic. It's not just a drawing. It's not just a painting.
It's an
a
experience.
Message. Exactly.
It's
a message. So that was a good year for me, 2016. Because I had the LeBron, I had this piece right here, so my name was starting to, to grow. Then I kept doing stuff. I have an invitation from Cámara de Diputados, which is Congress in Mexico City, to have an exhibition there. So I'm like, holy shit! Now I'm going back to Mexico.
Get all these doors, but you're going back to Mexico with a little bit more.
Yeah. So with the experience that I had and the contact that I already gained through my career, I was able to have prominent people dedicate their pieces to that exhibition. So I had Julio Cesar Chavez, Tony Hawk. I have a few pieces, to Mexico from the guy. So here I am with Tony Hawk signing his piece, with Julio Cesar Chavez signing his piece, to have him in the exhibition.
Hey, Tony Hawk loves Mexicans, fool. Little Mr. E, Pako Pablos. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
And that only, gives you the hunger to keep going, right? That piece right there. So it's a funny story because when I first present that piece to him, if you see it says Para Mexico in the corner. So when I first show him the piece, he was very pissed off because we went to TJ and we were like 5 minutes late, because dude, I don't know TJ, back then. I mean, I was at, how do I get there? So we got to his house and he's waiting outside, all fucking pissed off. I'm like, holy shit, he's gonna beat my ass. Yeah, so I was like kind of nervous. And then I unveiled the piece and he's like, ay, güey, está bien chingona. I'm like, oh, Okay. So
Exhale.
yeah, exactly. so then I started to talk to him. He's like, hey, but I want that piece. I'm like, I need this piece for the exhibition. But I'll tell you what, I'll make you another one. No, I want that one.
So
I'm like,
alégale, y alégale.
yes. I'm like, all right. I'll tell you this. I'll give it to you when I'm done using it, you know? And I never do shit for free. But, you know, he was Julio Cesar Chavez. You know, he's the champion. He's Mexican champion. You know, you got to pay tribute, you know? So, plus he was really cool in everything that I asked, you know.
Plus he has prominent friends. He's not the kind of guy you want to piss off, bro.
So anyways, he's like, okay, I'll keep you better keep your word. I'm like,
ese es hombre de palabra, bro.
Exactly.
Points at you.
Hey.
So the exhibition ended up, you know, I kept doing my thing. I got the piece back, and COVID happened. You know, during COVID, this is another advice that I give to artists. If you're an artist, you have to adapt to what's going on around you. Me, my main, you know, bread and butter was events and you know, meet and greets and things of that nature.
And just like that, it was gone.
Exactly, because you couldn't do shit.
Nada.
You know, so I started to see, okay, how can I parlay what is going on in the world right now to see how can I keep being an artist, and that's where my app came in. You know, I started to do research and started to do. I started to do animation, which I used to hate back in the day, just because
it's tedious.
It's not that it's tedious, but I always saw it as cheating. You know, because it's way easier to erase, it's way easier to edit, it's way easier to do everything. And when you're doing like real art, tangible
you don't like
art,
shortcuts, huh?
It's not that there are shortcuts. It's just that it's the journey of the piece. You know, so I felt like he was kind of cheating. You know, so I didn't like it back then. But I'm like, fuck it, be uncomfortable, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. You know, that's the only way that you grow. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. You know, so I started to do animation. I started to do all of those things. And I developed the app with my studio. And now I wasn't only a cool artist, but I was an artist that had interactive pieces. You know, because with my app, you see the content and the context of the pieces of my merchandise or my paintings, my exhibitions and everything. So I was in a breakground type of situation. And I'm like, dude, I have something. You know, I have something right here. I'm creating something, you know? And you know, I started to develop it. I started to, you know, make collaborations with more and more prominent people. And it was just as soon as COVID, you know, relaxed and let us out, you know, I had new ammunition to go out to the world.
You're ready to roll.
Exactly.
Hey.
So now I'm not only Pako Pablos and a cool artist, an international artist, but now the media outlets are starting to calling me the bridge between fine art and digital art. You know, so I'm like, fuck, that's good.
So you're bridging the gap, the one thing you wanted to do.
And then 2020, I received an email. 2020 or 2021, I don't remember which year this movie released, but I got an email from Warner Brothers to me and to my lawyer saying, you know, Pako Pablos Studios, we want to talk about the possibility of using your painting in the movie Space Jam.
Space Jam.
I'm like,
hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That's next level.
It is because that automatically puts me in the niche of exclusive artists, Latino artists and Mexican artists that have original artwork in a blockbuster, you know, in a Hollywood movie, you know. So now I'm like, holy shit. So now I'm not only bringing what I'm bringing with the app and the artwork that I'm doing, but I'm also have to, you know, back up of this, you know, this piece that I thought that I was just gonna get paid and that's it. You know, I would never thought that 5 years later, you know, I would get an email and a letter that says, "Hey, we want to use
this."
Exactly.
So you're just creating layers on layers on layers,
and
man.
that's the thing. Just because in a time period of your life you think that it sucks, it doesn't mean that it's not gonna get better.
Yeah.
You know. So me and a couple of partners from Tecate, we sponsored a orphanage, right? And this is what I tell the kids: just because your situation is bad right now doesn't mean that you can change it. You know, I remember the first time I went there. They didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect with the kids, you know. So we were just okay. We're gonna bring you art. We're gonna bring you activities. We're gonna bring you this and this and that. So you know, we can start to have a relationship, you know. And I remember the first day I asked the kid, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" I want to be a narco or I want to be a cop because the cops get paid by narcos. I'm like,
apparently you had Barry there at your fucking class. Look at this fucking narco over here. Look,
dude, believe it or not, it was a sad thing just because I'm like, fuck, man.
Son las opciones que hay. Those are the only options provided.
That's el futuro de la generación in Mexico, right? So I'm like, fuck, man, this is not good. So we kept going, and like after 6-7 months, I asked the same question. I'm like, what you want to do when you grow up? He's like, no, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be an artist like you, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. Dude, to me, that was priceless just because you change a mindset, you change a life. You know, now it's looking at its possibilities, you know, of what he can do and what he's able to do if he puts the work in.
There's a lot to be said about somebody that does something that looks like you, that looks like us. Exactly. When somebody that looks like us does things that are against the grain, that are normally not done by us, it's like, ah, cabrón.
Yeah.
So this is possible.
Exactly.
Like I can do this.
And more than anything, that's the message that I want people to see. I don't, dude. I'm not a flashy dude. I don't do that shit. I'm a part of events. I'm a part of this and that. But dude, I love to be in TV and just watch TV all day long. You know, I don't like to do all those flashy things. But I understand that the more flashy things I do, the more people are going to see what's possible.
There's value in that.
Exactly. So I see the value in all of those things. You know, so that's the reason why I try to just expand to everything I can. You know, just because I have an important platform that is showing dreamers that their dreams can be accomplished.
Very nice.
You know, so that's what keeps me, doing what I do. You know, obviously the events are cool and stuff, but, that's at the end of the day, that's what I can say. That's what I can say. It's what I left behind when I'm gone.
See, people ask me, why don't you do any research on the people that are coming in? I said, this is why. Because I want to learn straight from you. Exactly the experiences and the roads that you took to get to where you are, Pako.
Yeah.
That's next level, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
That is very next level.
It's not easy.
No,
people have to understand one thing. Because they see what I've done and they say, well, someone helped you. Or well, someone did this. Or I'm never going to deny that I got a lot of help. But at the end of the day, I'm here because of the sacrifices I decided to take. Mm-hmm. Because nothing that I am doing here happens if I don't leave my family, if I don't leave my friends, if I don't live my life.
And that was not easy.
That was not easy at all. I mean, I left when I was 21. It's a full-on life. So and here, I have my primos, but everyone's a primo here.
Yeah, kill the primo.
Exactly. So I'm like, oh shit, is this real? Fuck it,
Let's go.
So that's what I'm gonna do. And then sacrifices show periodically, and they are like testing you. Like I remember when I first got my first tax return, I got like $1,000. Some shit like that. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm gonna spend it on fucking Jordans or fucking clothing or this and that. And in the back of my head, I'm like, no, get a laptop, get a fucking tablet so you can draw, and then you can start making more art.
Nice.
So I'm like, fuck, but I wanted Jordans. But then that was like, okay, well, all right, let's go. So here you go, the $1,000. But those $1,000 opened me the door to get the flyers done for Stingray, to get the mock-ups for the paintings, to do this or to do that. So every little action that you take, as painful or as joyful as it is,
or as minuscule as it is,
exactly, it's important. You don't know, you might not know then, but eventually it will unfold to be like, hey, you know what? If I do,
no pasa nada.
Exactly, no pasa esto, no estoy aquí. So there's things like that happened that made me say, shit.
Good thing I did that.
Exactly. Good thing I didn't give up. Good thing I didn't go back. Good thing I didn't listen to people. Good thing because a lot of my friends back in the day when I was, at the warehouse, they were like, dude, what are you doing here? I mean, I'm not like rich over there, but my dad's a surgeon, so I'm not, struggling. So he's like, what are you doing here, man? I mean, you're fucking picking up shit in a warehouse. I mean, we're over there. I'm pretty sure that you can have a better life. I'm like, yeah, but that better life is not going to be thanks to me. I want to create something for me.
Yeah.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to say, you see, that I did it myself. I knew I had, the support of my family. If anything went to shit, I could say, well, you know what? Hey, go back home and cry.
The safety net is there.
Exactly. But I didn't want to use it. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to. I always wanted to fucking dig my own hole, with my own nails. I knew that if my nails broke, I had a pair of nails in the back, but I never used them, But it was good to know that they were there.
I mean, that's the thing about opportunity too, man. Opportunity is everywhere, but if you choose not to use it appropriately, or if you choose not to do anything with it, it just goes, and it's not going to wait for you.
It's something funny because I have friends from college in Mexico, and they're like, yeah, but you got everything easy, and everything goes your way, and everything did that. I'm like, look, you call it luck. I call it no sleep at nights, fucking running behind people, doing this and doing that to create what you call luck. You call it luck because you don't have it, but you don't struggle to look for it. I call opportunities. I don't call it luck because I knock on the door. I ask the questions. I create my own luck. So that's the difference, I believe, between mindsets. People take it for granted that something's going to happen just because they think that it's going to happen.
Barry, what is a definition of luck? Let me help you, Barry. The definition of luck is when hard work meets opportunity. You're not going to get this opportunity, or you're not going to be ready for that opportunity if you haven't put in the work. So there's a lot of people out there that feel like, oh, luck, you did this, you did that, but it just happened because it happened. Yeah. No, my friend, those late nights, these sacrifices that you've been doing.
Exactly.
That's a common tale, man. And I feel like hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And that's fucking true.
It is.
Like, you can have all of the talent in the world, Cece, but if you don't use it and if you don't utilize it, the fuck is it good for?
That's one of the other things that I hear. People in the comments when they post my art or something like that, they say, well, that sucks, and well, this and that. I'm like, yeah, I never said I'm the best artist in the world, but I'm the one that took opportunities. Yeah, I'm the one that said, hey, if I have this opportunity, I'm not gonna fucking waste it. Shit, bro. So.
¿Los haters o qué onda?
It's not that it's haters, but you know how we are. It's like we see someone on top, like, hey, motherfucker, I can do better than you.
Yo puedo ser esa madre también,
Yeah, exactly. Especially when I was starting, because when I was starting, people would see it like, well, but, what are you doing? You're presenting to this. I'm like, hey, I'm starting something.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't even know what it's
Stick around. Let's see what happens.
Just look at me go.
I'm going to take this opportunity right now to open this thing right here.
Your gift.
That happened during COVID. Because now that I had a name, I had to create something where I could leave, my commercial side
This is
on.
fucking dope.
That is the modern version in my take on the ball game.
Yes,
So
I
the
saw
ball game
this.
is the Mesoamerican ball game. So it's Mexican, Aztec Mayan game where you're not supposed to use your hands.
Use your hips.
Exactly. You use your hips. You use your hips. Now.
Hey, that hoop is huge.
It is huge.
It's up there.
I know.
So they did their hips and they hit it up there?
Yeah.
Or no? Oh.
The hips don't lie. The hips don't lie.
So if you look at the piece, it has a head instead of a ball. Because
Yes.
First of
I
all,
saw
That's how it
that.
started, right?
that represents
epic.
victory. Because the rules of the game, depending on what the rules were, either the loser or the winner was going to get sacrificed to the gods. Decapitated, exactly. So that's a silhouette that everyone knows, right?
Yeah.
But now, when you have the context of the victory in the game, that piece is so unique.
So in this nice little package right here,
What'd you get?
Boom. Let's go.
That's so sick.
Those
Look at
are
that.
part of the collectible series that we have under my brand. Now,
at that.
one of the things that I want to show you.
Say I'm a heartless.
Heartless is it's a women collection because they're heartless sometimes. They don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been married 18 years in a couple of weeks, and I'll tell you that my lady is not heartless.
She's not one of them.
So
Te amo, vieja.
let me see the big sticker, please.
Oh, you got it, brother.
So now,
Barry's excited about this one right here. En su madre, bro, it's interactive, dog.
Wow.
What?
so every piece of each collection that is interactive, once you use my app, either
Okay, I gotta
it's
get
an
the app.
exhibition,
All right, I gotta get that.
either it's an
Oh my
exhibition
God, that's so
or
dope.
clothing or whatever it is, it's interactive.
Look at all
So
these things, bro.
that's what when the media outlets started to say, "Holy shit, this is something." You're the bridge from you're bridging tangible art to the digital world.
We did all the drugs to figure this out. Huh? Look at you, bro.
COVID, man.
All the drugs. There's nothing
COVID.
else. Look at this. This is amazing, man. Question. Whatever happened to that LeBron painting? Did it ever show up?
No, it was destroyed. The police said, "Hey, for all I
destroyed
know,
it. He destroyed it. Oh, I thought he just got rid of it.
What an idiot.
But not before he posted about it.
When I talked to the cops, he said we couldn't find the piece, and he said that he destroyed it. So our logic is that he wanted to get rid of evidence.
No,
so
pues sí.
for all we know, it was burned, it was destroyed, it was
What a
thrown to the
weenie.
river. You know.
Did you
Who
ever
knows?
remake that LeBron painting?
I don't ever do
Never
things
again.
like that. No, just because when you remake something, you're just stealing something that it's already there.
Even if it's from yourself.
Dude, even if it's for myself. I mean, I've seen people because, dude, that piece was
That's a dope
was
piece, fool.
replicated. Dude, I had artists, badass artists from Australia, from Europe, from Brazil, duplicating the piece, you know, and tagging me to it. This is from original from Pako Pablos, this and that. And dude, you can see that as an artist, dude, it's a very unique feeling because you are like, okay, now not only I'm creating something, but I'm motivating other fellow artists to do some, you know, to create something that, you know, people will, you know, see and try to create as well, you know?
Look at that.
Yeah, that was commissioned by Poker Stars for Kevin Hart. Yeah, if you see, it's all his friends. We wanted to put The Rock in it, but you know it was too big.
Either the
to
piece
get in
is
there.
really big or he's really short.
Yeah, that's 3x4. That was the size. That was the
he's
size
like
of the
5'4".
LeBron.
Interesting note, that's a postcard. That's a stamp. Interesting note, that's a postcard right there.
Yeah. So you know, I mean, I've had, you know, I was asked for artists and organizations to be a part of their events or to they would commission me pieces. Dude, one of the most that I'm proud of is when Chula Vista City Council commissioned me to make one for Rey Mysterio for the Rey Mysterio Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean that's like giving back to the culture.
Look at that.
You know,
You know what, Pako? We have our own day here in Chula Vista too. Emo Brown Day is August 9th. We might have to reach out to the city of Chula Vista see if they can commission some more work.
Well, yeah.
Dig into your pockets, Chula Vista Finance Department, and let's commission a painting. That is dope, man.
Yeah,
that is fucking dope. I love that you are so connected with what goes on in Chula Vista in that aspect.
Dude,
man.
I used to live here. You know, when I first got here, I used to live in Palomar. Then I used to live in East Lake. Then I went all the way to Jamul. So this was my, you know, city. You know. Then I moved out. I got married. We moved to La Jolla. Then we moved in Escondido, North County, just because.
All the bigwigs live in Escondido, bro. What's going on? Are we doing it wrong down here? No, we're not. No, we're not. We like it here.
We're doing our
I'm
own
telling
thing.
you this. The only reason why we moved North County and Escondido was because when we live in La Jolla, to paint, I have to have, you know, flow of air. So my garage was my studio. So I had to, you know, have the garage door open, and I was in the Cove. You know, so the Cove, there's always people going in and out. Exactly. So I'm not a dick. So when people came in and say, "Oh, that's pretty cool," this and that, I'm like, "Yeah, well, thank you." But they would interrupt me every fucking single time.
Oh man.
You know, so it's not like I was gonna say, "Hey, get the fuck out of here."
Why
It's my
not?
house.
Why not?
Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. It's a complete different story when a person your size says something like that, and when a person my size says something like that.
Damn, I think I just took a shot.
Yeah.
I'm not taking shots at anything, but it's just a big difference. You know, when you see average people getting angry and saying shit like, "Oh my God,"
No pasa
you
nada.
can take it.
Like,
you know, you can take it. But some people can take a fucking giant just yelling at them.
Oof.
I don't know. I'm pretty scary when I get
Pound
mad.
Town.
Especially in La Jolla, fool.
Downtown.
Especially in La
Dude.
Jolla, bro.
So anyways, you know, when
Adiós La Jolla, bienvenido Escondido.
yes, because we found this place
Quería estar escondido.
where dude, our budget got 10 acres at the top of the mountain. You know, so I'm like, fuck yeah, my neighbor is all the way over there, and I can do whatever I want.
Fucking artists, bro. They don't want anyone around. I like
It's
that.
not that
I
we
like
don't want
that.
them around. We just don't like people.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yes. Cece, I've been telling you this shit forever. Us artists, we just don't like people.
no, it's not that. It's just that when you are working, you just want to, you know,
No
let it
interruptions.
flow. Exactly.
No interruptions.
And that's the other part. To me, one day I can be like, I don't want to paint today. Maybe it's 2, 3, 4 days, and I have like fucking painting that has a finish date. You know, but if I get committed to it, dude, I'm working all day long, all night long. Just give me some fucking Red Bulls, and I will fucking crank paintings like crazy.
Red Bulls.
All
You know?
right.
So yeah. So I'm like, okay. So this is what this is my niche.
That's
this is
dope,
where
man.
I feel that I can work without hesitation. You know, if I feel like painting at 3 a.m, I come down and I just do it. You know, that in La Jolla I couldn't.
No, pues no.
Yeah, pues no. So, you know, I started to go there, and then, you know, my career started to, you know, being even broader. So one of the things that I'm very proud of is I use my platform, as big or small as it is, to try to connect the community. You know, last year I had, you know, I was lucky enough that the mayor of Guadalajara invited me over to celebrate what I've done, you know, and to start the relationship with the government, so we can do things to use my platform as, you know, to aim a light for talent down there. Just because I know that there's 1,000 kids with way more talent than what I have, but they just don't have the opportunity. You know, so we started to develop that relationship. And here, what I've done allowed me to have certain power in my trajectory and the relationships that I create. So we started this partnership with the Escondido Center for the Arts, where we want to use it as a platform for our community, you know, for the Latino community, for the Mexican community. We want to bring the arts. And when you hear the arts, you say, oh, well, paintings or this, that. No,
More.
We mean the arts in general. From art, from plastic art to sculpting to music to MMA, because that's martial arts, to sports, because that's an art itself. You know, so we want to have this venue and bring events that will bring the community together with high-end profile people, you know, and at the same time, there are Latinos as well.
That's why, brother.
You know,
that is dope.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that we are working on right now. We want to bring. We have a set of concerts and set of clinics and even a fucking sneaker fest that we're going to create it there. You know, so there's a lot of things that we are unveiling. You know, everything goes with logistics. So that's what it goes, because a plan with no structure is just a dream. You know, you need to have a structure. You need to have something that is going to follow step by step so you can make it happen, especially when you need a lot of logistics. You know, and that's the hard part.
He's giving us a blueprint, bro. Pako came in with a blueprint on how to make things work, man.
Hey, I'm just sharing what I
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
No, of course.
That is awesome.
This is the other part, because people that are artists, if you know plastic artists, they are pinches mamones, man.
What's plastic artists? What's going on?
It's the painters.
Okay.
You know, so they're eccentric. You know, that's the word that we use when we're
pinche mamones.
Gigs. Exactly. You know, we're eccentric. and most of us, they're very talented, but they don't know how to sell shit. They don't know how to do this or how to do that. My first advice is learn how to sell yourself, because that's what's going to feed you.
You are your own brand.
Exactly. That's the reason why I created that. And now that is being worn by fucking Hall of Famers in the NFL, NBA, MMA, you know, because I created and I knew how to sell what I'm doing, you know. So my advice to artists is learn how to sell yourself. Learn how to sell what you're doing, what you're creating. Because if you don't, you're not going to make it. You know, you have to understand that if you sell yourself, you're not a sellout. You're just feeding yourself, you know? Whoever says, well, you're a sellout because you're doing it. Well, motherfucker, I'm creating art to sell. So, of course, I'm going to be a sellout. I just need to, you know, say it correctly, use the right language, something that's appealing, that it can, you know, have the right message so people can be interested in what I do. You know, so being an artist is just not create. Being an artist is the whole fucking
promoting.
Thing. Exactly, it's promoting. Do the things that make you uncomfortable, that makes most of us uncomfortable, you know, because that's the way you're going to do something. Dude, I used to hate being in a nightclub. You know, I used to hate it, you know, but I knew that eventually that would parlay into something
bigger.
Exactly. You know, and gave me the opportunity to say, okay, you hate nightclubs, but you're going to be in front of fucking, you know, in all the nightclub industries, because then later on you're going to use that experience because you're going to be in fucking high-end events.
To connect another dot. I used
to hate speaking in front of people, you know, just because everyone hates it. You know, not because I got nervous or anything like that. I just didn't like it. And now here I am talking in front of fucking people, you know, delivering paintings in front of thousands of people and shit like that. You know, so to me, my understanding was like, okay, Destiny placed you here so you can learn about what you hate and make the uncomfortable comfortable. because you're gonna need it in the future.
Make the uncomfortable comfortable. Damn, fool, that was a firme-ass moment.
That's
right
the firme moment of the day.
Jesus Christ, you drank it already, sir? Fuck, you are from Guadalajara.
Of course, man.
Firme-ass moment right there, fool. Fool, all of the advice. Always respected, always firme. Pound that shit. Barry, what we're drinking this. Cruces para arriba. Let's take this opportunity to do a 15-minute BJ.
Yeah.
This is a moment where Barry gets his little guitar in his hand, tells us all about what's going on in the wacky world of the internet. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So this week I have some clips of where I've been in my absence because I missed you guys last week. And I had a fucking weekend just full of sick ones, so I was motivated to go and find other people on worse ones. So I sent Casa some videos. Casa sent some videos on the Instagrams. But all these people are definitely on a sick one, and they could be good friends of mine.
Oh, what are you calling people out right now? What's going on?
Yes.
Oh shit! I knew you shouldn't have.
Eric has so many videos of me.
Ow! All right.
Oh, that one hurt. Spent way too much time at the Elwood last night.
Yeah, you did. And at the Manhattan the night before.
Hurting a little.
This fool called me like at 1 in the morning
Last night?
Yeah, I was like, and I woke up when I want to go like at 3 in the morning to go to work. I was like, yo, you good, fool? Like, what the fuck? You called me like at 1. What are you doing? We wanted to tell you how much we love you. And I was like, we? And he's like, me and my drunk ass. I was like,
Dude,
my
the
booty hole
other
brown.
day, Caesar came in and hung out, bought me breakfast at the Manhattan, and BJ texted Caesar like, "Oh no, is Cece mad at me?" And I was all, "What did he do?" Because I don't know anything about BJ and why I would be mad at him. But
BJ
the
in the
fact
wild?
that he was worried about it, I'm like, what did he do? And like, just turned out he just
BJ in the wild, bro.
He got
All right, what's going on? What do we got here?
Shows at the Manhattan and the Elwood are always good. So you guys come see me. All right, so here's the first one. We got these.
Wow, bro.
Monday.
Right.
Monday fun
There's the
day.
thing. They definitely have a Monday fun day. They're hanging out in Modesto, getting some donuts.
And into the brushes.
Yeah,
there
there
we
you
go.
go.
All right. What do we got on Tuesday? Bro?
It's a whole week worth of sick ones. This is me at 7-Eleven after the Manhattan.
So after the Manhattan, you kept it going? Hey.
Yeah.
Whoa. He looks like Fernando Tatis.
Dude, we almost
in the Matrix.
I was hanging out with
Holy
Fernando's
shit.
cousins. We almost ended up in TJ that night.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Go
This is
ahead.
just it repeats over and over.
He's gonna
he
break
never
his
gets anywhere.
back.
This one's my favorite because in the sound, it's like her husband like grilling her like, "Oh, you didn't drink tonight?"
No.
No. Why do you always
That is me.
I have done
When
that.
I'm drunk, I have totally done that.
You're drunk.
dangerous.
All right, drunk. Yeah.
No, I didn't have anything.
You know?
I had
All
wine. I had wine.
right.
Got the walk. All right. This one's also good. I love it.
Oh,
All
no.
things happen on boats.
Cell phone and all.
She was intoxicated from watching Harvard-based dance on that boat.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's actually dangerous, fool. The carbon monoxide behind there.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, she could have fell on a propeller or something.
That was the slowest drunk
They make him
fall.
too much.
Oh, man, Barry.
This
Barry,
is,
I feel like you cheated this week with your 15 minutes. You just compiled these.
Oh yeah. This is like
Totally slipped.
Oh, no,
Try to be
bro.
Miguel Jordan.
every backyard party has that guy. This is me on the way home from the Elwood yesterday.
Look at you.
That was everyone last
Oh,
night.
Mike.
No good. Too much drinking.
That's McConnell, fool.
Too much drinking.
Dude, that looks like you, bro.
Whoa.
That is Barry.
Oh, there he goes.
He's like, hey, where's
is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? I love this suspense.
That fool is moonwalking. He is moonwalking, bro.
That's how white people moonwalk. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But it's still in the same like position.
Falling so easily. He just took out the entire fun.
El compa Ed.
He's carrying like ice or something.
What day is that?
That was Thursday.
Oh, shit, there's more?
That
Fuck
one's
you.
hilarious.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Doing my karates.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
All right, there's two more, I think.
Saturday.
No, not doing
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
This is why you don't have darts and bars.
His face, like
So what happened? What happened?
There's a dart in his
This is how
head.
Fernando tore ACL.
Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Uh-oh.
This one.
This is the winner. I have a
You
feeling.
ever seen- This is why you don't party on the second floor. No, they're party on the ground floor only.
Oh my God.
I wonder if they smashed
Like
any
a
people.
whole- they were just like not that high up, right?
You were on a sick one like that, fool?
Not like that, but I was on a sick one for me.
Yeah. I
He was
got.
on
Did
a
you get
sick
choked
one.
out?
I'm contemplating a dry month.
Wow.
Compa Barry does this from time
You
to
have
time.
the, are you
That's
having
the only
anxiety right
reason
now?
Why I go on all these dry spells too beyond work is like if I had a really hard night, I'm like I'm done, and I'll quit.
yourself.
For a
You have to
solid
check
month.
yourself because if not,
Yes.
You'll
what are we
wreck
doing?
yourself.
Good on you, bro. Hey, all right.
There is
all right.
feel good after
one
3
more
days.
of Caesar in there.
No, don't do it, fool. He'll get mad.
He will?
Yeah, I think he will.
Caesar has one of me from,
But it's spelled differently.
right before I
Uh-oh.
quit.
Fuck it. We're going to go in with Caesar. So this
Being
just happened.
Caesar.
Uh-oh.
I didn't make this, by the way.
We can't touch her. The police are coming.
Oh, no.
I don't know why it's
Is
so
that
funny to me.
where is that? Florida, of course it's.
It's gotta
Florida.
be
Like, you have no
Florida.
idea.
It's just Florida.
I spent a lot of time
Always
looking
Florida.
for these videos and shit, and then when this one just
Fucking
comes
Caesar,
up, I'm like, all right.
Caesar's on the sick one always.
Look at Damn. Good on. Hey,
Cake is good for the skin.
that cake still looks good. That cake still looks good. Oh, my God.
They
Hey,
coming.
pobre señora,
The
bro.
girl is freaking out. What if they don't come? Then
What if they
leave? I don't know.
She's putting that birthday cake all
Under
over.
her boobs.
Is that a lady?
They probably
She's
haven't had
putting
anything
it-
exciting happen at work at that place for a while.
Yeah.
What do you think she's on to do that?
Fucking Kroger's, dude.
what drug does
This is
that?
why Costas doesn't live near a
Walmart.
Bath
Walmart.
salts.
Bath salts. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Publix.
That was Saturday.
No. See,
Damn.
which is why, and I don't care what people say. Oh, you don't hang out, you don't go drinking. No, I'll stay home. Thank you very much.
See, so
No,
all
thank
those
you.
videos, I feel much better about what I did this weekend, but I still think it's time to check my.
Dry month, fool? Dry month?
Dry month.
Hey, I'm on a dry
It's gonna be a tough dry month because it's gonna be the golf tournament.
Oh yeah, wait for me because I go back to drinking like full time coming up.
Oh
No.
We got to do one sick one all together. And the baseball game. We're supposed to be having
I
that
can't
thing
plan my
with
sick
the-
ones. We did that with the
The
Padres game. That
Dodgers
was-
are coming up, and we were supposed to do that competition,
Yeah.
and my body is ready.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid to do that.
Yeah.
Look at Casas ain't down. How many hot dogs?
Casas is the defending champ. He
Paco,
has to.
We have a tournament that we do when there's a baseball game that we want to watch. It's called the 999 Challenge. So there's 9 innings, and every inning we're going to take a shot, we're going to have a hot dog, and we're going to drink a beer. We do that all the way through the end of the game.
People just finished that thing.
One.
And he did extra innings.
One finish it. El Compita Casas
Champion,
finish it.
that
And the game went into extra innings.
Yeah,
I
that
think-
that's when you eat the mushrooms.
Yeah, that's you did 10. That we ordered an Uber. I thought we were going home. We ended up going to another bar, and then another bar. I was like, no, mames, yeah.
We lost you at some point.
We lost you. I ditched, bro. I was like, I'm going home. Fool. Well done. Lexi, I'd like to take this opportunity for you to go over some headlines with us. So Lexi comes in, she goes over headlines with us, and we talk about them and see what's going on in the wonderful world of Lexi's headlines.
So, a popular Japanese hibachi steakhouse named Nikko Japanese Steakhouse in Florida,
Florida.
has been
Oh,
forced
Florida.
to close its doors after 7 customers alleged that they tested positive for meth after eating there.
Delicious.
That sounds
They
mad.
must get their sushi from Modesto.
You get a good steak and
Yeah.
you get high.
Is that what the M stands for in MSG?
Meth. You know what?
Meth sushi. What?
I love MSG on
So
my
do
channel.
I.
It's so good. I don't know what it is. I can't picture it. I can't point it out. But when I have Chinese food with MSG, it's a whole different pedo.
Yeah.
It's a whole different pedo. There used to be a shop down here on Bonita Road next to a donut shop, Mandarin something. And they had to say, we are no longer doing MSG. And I was like, well, I'm no longer a customer.
Like Mandarin Canton or something. I love that place.
Yeah, you know what you're talking
Yes,
about?
I do.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. How much was this sushi roll? Or how much was it?
I don't know, but basically they don't know who put the meth in or
Sounds
anything.
methy. Sounds very methy. Fucking Florida, bro. Fucking Florida. Go ahead. What else you got over there for us?
So a Japanese man, nothing against Japanese
You're
people
going
today.
in on the Japanese today. I don't know what's going on.
A
Lexi.
Japanese man by the name of Toko recently spent a staggering $20,000 to transform himself into a border collie.
I saw
And he
this
went out in
shit,
public
bro.
for the first time recently. I sent the
Please tell me
video
we got
to Eric.
pictures.
People are hating on this guy because he decided to spend $14,000 on an outfit that is, you know what? When I first saw the video,
Pretty
I
cooking.
thought he was a dog.
I know, me
I
too.
thought it was legitimately a dog, and now people are hating on him. But it's like, hey, he's not hurting anybody. If you want to identify as a dog, do your
What if
thing,
he is? He's
bro.
out there like biting people and pissing on them and shit.
Bro, no, it's crazy. Watch, you'll see it right
I mean, it
now.
would be different if you pee on your fucking tree, man.
That's
just dogs being
human
dogs.
urine. Human urine. Mark, just take it.
Probably scary to other dogs too.
Hang with the big dogs.
Oh,
You
that's
on the big trees.
Hey, wait, mira esa madre.
Dude, that's a dog.
Look at, that's a dog. friends.
Play dead.
That is a dog. Look at, no manches, bro.
It's convincing until you realize the
Wait
dog
a
never
second.
blinks.
This is what DMX meant when he said, "Where my dogs at?"
They're in Japan.
It's right there. Hey, who's creepier, the guy in the dog seat or the lady walking him?
Or the music in the background. What the fuck is that?
No, sorry.
What does
Oh, the
he look-
siren.
What does he
Sounds like
look
horror
like
music.
in real life?
Look at this poor
I don't
dog.
think he put that out.
It's like, what are you?
I don't think he put that out.
Holy shit! The
dog's
dog's
so
like,
scared
"Whoa,
and
get me
shit.
the fuck out of here!"
But if you're walking down the street and you see that, do you know it's a human? Do you know it's a fugazi? Or do you think it's like, oh, is that a real dog?
When he waves. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of weird.
When he starts shuffling a deck of cards, you know, wait a second.
When
This
he's
ain't-
smoking a cigarette.
Cigarette, yeah.
Why is the dog having shots of bucanas? What's going on? Oh my god!
So this has been all over the internet
that?
all weekend. A fan throws a drink at Cardi B during a performance in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
That is not a
And
fan.
Apparently, she responds obviously by throwing a mic at her.
All right.
And
gonna
Cardi
throw
B
a
is now
mic at-
facing battery charges.
Wait, who's
Not
facing
my-
battery charges?
Cardi B.
Because she threw the mic?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, bro. You can't
can't.
just go around.
Can't break the
plus,
fourth wall.
I think
Yeah.
I think I saw a video before that happened that she was saying, "Hey, throw me some water."
So
or
she was
something.
antagonizing people.
She
Come
was,
in.
She was saying because it's too hot or something. Like that. There's bit of TMZ, man.
Hey.
It might be
Yeah.
fabricated.
Wait, so you're saying she asked for it?
Yeah, she was saying, "Hey, refresh me, or throw me some water because."
Oh,
it's
really?
hot." So
that's-
that's probably the reason why.
Wow.
Because dude, if you see the
But
video,
this is happening a
she,
lot,
She
though, right
fucking threw the drink.
it wasn't a
she was
gentle toss.
Yeah, no.
She
it
was like,
Yeah.
there you go.
Cardi B don't fuck around. She looks really good.
Yeah,
Can
she
we
does.
talk about the fact that was entirely lip sync and no one cared?
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
She threw the mic and the song is
The
still singing.
song is still going.
Milli Vanilli.
the first thing I thought
Yeah,
of
Milli
when that
Vanilli would
happened
be
is
so
like,
pissed
wow,
right
she's
now.
still singing without a microphone.
Let's see. Let's go back.
A ver, ¿qué pasó aquí?
Oh,
¡Sas, cabrón!
Nailed it.
That's why you have security, though. Like,
Yeah.
you as an artist cannot get your hands dirty. You have to have other people in the
But
circle.
you know what? Lately, the
Banana-
crowd has been fucking overstepping.
People
man.
are bananas.
Yeah.
big time.
So I
Threw ashes
saw.
in pink.
Yeah, I saw a video on YouTube of all the
What about
artists lately that
what
have been
about
getting things thrown at them.
Triple G bra or whatever.
¿Cuál es el Triple G bra?
Thrown at Drake.
Oh, the bra. No, pues sí, ese es otro pedo, bro. I
Yeah,
mean,
but one thing is a bra, another thing is a thing that can hurt you.
somebody threw what did they do?
Well, is it-
A phone at somebody's
Yeah,
face.
we just talked about it recently,
Yeah.
like last month.
Have you ever been assaulted in that manner, Paco?
No.
Never like that. You are welcoming to the fans
Yeah.
until they cross the line.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
you're like,
there's got to be
fuck,
respect, man.
You're
I mean,
6'7". Nobody's gonna throw shit at you.
No, but still, if you're in a crowd of thousands of people, I mean, how are you gonna fucking see?
Yeah.
You know, if all of a sudden you see a fucking
No
phone in your
manches.
face, I mean, what are you gonna do?
What about you, Barry? You've been on stage many times. What's going on?
I've had people get in my face, but they're not throwing shit at me.
No?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had somebody get executed, not executed. What's the
God.
word?
86.
Taken out the door.
86?
86 from the Tipsy Crow one time.
86.
Mira esa madre.
What did they throw at you?
Mystery woman who went viral after throwing her 36G bra at Drake during a concert. Damn, we
Wait.
can eat cereal out of those things.
When we found her.
Has now been contacted by Playboy with an offer to be a content creator. Of course. Welcome
Whoa,
to the
she looks
world
like
of TikTok.
Christy.
Okay. Her name is Veronica Correa, 21, revealed herself to the world. All right, look at Portuguese bombshell said she applied immediately and can't wait to hear back. Good for her. Sometimes when you commit a crime, an
36
opportunity
G.
Let
arises.
that one, yeah, I let that one
When
happen.
life throws you melons.
Hey, but wait, what message does that send? If you keep doing shit like that, you're gonna eventually get
Get
an
famous?
opportunity.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the thing. I mean, if you start,
Yeah.
if big platforms like Playboy start to take that opportunity to give a platform to people like that,
Concerts
it's
are going
obviously
virtual.
It's going to follow. You know, and that's a problem because right now it's a bra. Next thing you know, it's going to be a
A
hilt
gun,
stiletto
a
in your
bullet,
eye.
you know, something, a rock,
Yeah.
something. Jesus Christ. Be careful when you're on stage, Barry. I don't want people going out there. Speaking of this, did you hear there's a new AI influencer? An AI influencer's followers crave my sexy snaps, but I don't exist. She has hundreds of thousands of followers, and
Wow.
people had zero clue that it wasn't a legitimate person. It was an AI image. AI is going to be the end of all of us.
Dude, it's
AI is
fucking
going to
Terminator,
fucking,
man, I'm telling
oh
you.
my God. We are empowering these things, these robots, and one day it's all going to be over unless UFOs do it first, Cece. What were you reading about
hope so.
UFOs? What were you reading about UFOs? man?
I don't read anything about UFOs. I am related to, my brother has a thing about aliens and UFOs, and I'm trying to get him on the podcast because he really does go down those rabbit holes and listens to all the podcasts and listens to all the things, and then he's just really into it. And he said, he called me the other day and we talked for an hour and a half, but the conversation started as like, I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I think the aliens are gonna attack in 2027.
Hey, you know it's a great conversation.
Oh,
when
wow.
you
So many
started with
plans that
that.
year, though.
I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but
But here's the thing: is he started backing everything he's saying with shit, and I'm googling everything he's saying, and it's all these whistleblowers and whatever it's going on.
there was a whistleblower this week, man,
Yeah, and
that came out.
And he had that conversation with me when I was having my drive home from Santa Maria last week, and then a few days later, because he's like, someone's about to come out.
No way.
Yeah, and then that happened, and he's like, see, it's happening. And so I asked him, I'm like, where did you get this 2027 idea? Like, is this like a thing? And he goes, no, it's just my opinion.
Oh,
so I'm
there
like, it just would be so funny. And then it's just another, you guys are going to see like my family is kind of,
They listen, Cece. You better watch your
they're
mouth.
fun.
So check it out.
It'll be funny to listen. Honestly, my brother is amazing, and you guys would love
look
him.
at you.
He's
Look at
so
you
funny.
I think we
backtracking.
should all dress like with alien stuff.
Here it is. On
Yes,
Wednesday.
I got alien shoes.
Tinfoil hats
Cute.
and shit.
I'll wear space buns.
On Wednesday, David Gruch, a former military intelligence officer, told House Oversight Subcommittee that all the stories you've read on the internet are true. The government has debris collected from crashed alien spacecraft. He also told the assembled lawmakers that federal retrieval teams have collected biological remains.
Human biologicals.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh yeah, so
That's
he went
fucking
through
nuts.
all the names because they don't call them UFOs anymore. They don't call aliens aliens.
We can't misgender them. We can't misclassify them.
That's
And we're
a second
gone.
family
You guys
moment of
are
the day.
watching on YouTube. You're messing up.
Oh man.
Yeah, I saw a guy talking about like how they have like down in the South Pole they have like these crazy things set up. They're supposed to be
what's
for a
going on in
telescope,
Antarctica? Yeah,
but
what's
it's like a
going on in
fucking
Antarctica,
weapon or some
fool?
shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
crazy.
It's like a whole thing. That's why I want my brother on here because he knows all these like random things about it. And I'm just like, man, you're really interesting. The conversation was so long and it went so fast. And so it's just like, man, we
Long
wanna
and
get-
fast.
But he definitely feels insecure about everyone that listens to this podcast, I think.
Why?
You know, it leaves a lot. His big thing is to make sure that he's accurate in everything that he's saying, and he doesn't want to.
He should wear an anonymous
I've
mask.
never had that problem.
So
Bring him on. We'll
With a
have a
mask,
good
with a
time
mask.
with him.
I will. He's amazing. He's my twin. He's just a little bit taller and a male.
Really?
Dude, you are hella tall today.
I know. I'm wearing 5-inch heels.
So what is that? You're like 7 feet tall now?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Lexi,
I'm
what else
5'9".
we got?
And that was all of the stories.
Pako Pablos. Another tall person. Thank you very much, bro, for taking time out of your busy
thank you
day
for
to
having
share
me.
your inspiration, to share your journey, to shed light and like give us a little glimpse of your blueprint and how it worked for
thanks.
you. Bottom line, Barry, keep knocking on them doors until somebody answers. And when somebody answers, you better be ready to give them that pitch.
Yeah.
And that pitch better be legit. What's going on there? What was that, bro? ¿Qué pasó ahí, bro? Anything you'd like to promote, push before we head out?
No, man, just follow us in on our social media so you can be updated on the events that we have and the things that we're doing for our community. Pako Pablos and all of the social media with a K. So there's a lot of things coming up.
Oof.
So just I'm gonna invite you guys to be a part of it and stay tuned.
We appreciate it, Paco. Mr. Dirty Fingers. A huevo que sí, jefe. Gracias por venir, dog. Thank you. Tune in tonight. Patreon, you're fucking welcome.